Iggy Pop on board on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Steve Merchant here as well.
Yeah, little Karl Pilkington. Well, to reintroduce or introduce people for the first time to Karl, I think we should have a...
Yeah, maybe sort of a quick Q&A, Karl, and we don't need sort of lengthy answers from you. We don't need lots of detail. You know, it can be just a couple of sentences.
Just to get a flavour of who you are.
Yeah, so firstly, name obviously Karl Pilkington. Age, Karl?
I'll be 30 next month.
Really?
This month? No, next. Where are we?
I don't think we need to ask any more questions.
I think we've done it.
That's it.
I think we've
Welcome
done it
to the world of Karl Pilkington.
I think that... Oh, I thought it would take 3 or 4
I
questions
thought it was going to be at least,
to really explain
that was the first question. Absolutely
God.
incredible. But you know, we can't really leave it there because we haven't got enough else to do to fill up the 2 hours. So let's pursue this line of inquiry.
Yeah.
Age? What was the age, Karl? In a couple of months.
When were you born?
I'll be 72.
Right. What month? What day?
I'm on the cusp.
You're on the cusp of the day.
Well,
23rd of September.
Okay.
72.
So anyway. Okay, right, good.
And you were talking there about, obviously, your star sign where you're on the cusp.
Yeah.
You believe in that, do you?
No.
You don't believe in star signs?
No, not really.
But you do believe in ghosts, I understand.
No, because
paranormal.
but the star sign thing, you've got how many different star signs are they?
12, innit?
Right, and then you've got, like, loads of people.
Yeah. So you do the math.
So they're saying that, you know, there's only 12 different sorts of people in the world.
Exactly. That's exactly right. It's made up. It's made up nonsense. It's non-science.
It's pseudoscience.
It's yes. It's hairy man and dyed hair woman science.
Yes.
Isn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything in a play, Pilk?
We know this, Karl. You've performed.
Just did the talent show, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, the talent show. Yeah.
Remind us of the talent show.
That's when I did Walk Like an Egyptian, dressed up as a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
And did me magic trick.
Oh, that's that. Is it an egg?
The egg one.
Yeah.
What was the egg one again?
When actually I've ruined it now saying the egg one, but I went on stage with like an hanky.
Yeah.
And I said, at this point I was dressed up as a caretaker in it.
Sure.
Don't know why, can't remember.
No.
I was stood there with this hanky over my hand.
Yeah.
And I said, right, you're going to love this one.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to make a bird appear in front of your eyes, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, what's it going to do? So I'm stood there.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Pulled the hanky off.
It was an egg.
Had an egg, and I said, oh, it hasn't been born yet.
That's brilliant.
They loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow for it, did they? Round of applause.
Yeah.
How old were you? Was that you were like 17?
Was that apart from your paper round? Was that the high point of your life so far? Is that the what's the
no? I didn't really.
Karl,
want to do
I'd like to see you take that on the road, or maybe at least up to the Edinburgh Festival next year.
Karl, we're going to play a song now, right? One of my great track, "Watch That Man," off one of my favourite albums, "A Love Insane" by David Bowie. But during that, can you think of a couple of things for me? What's the best thing that's ever happened to you? Can you think about that for 3 minutes? Me and Steve will leave you alone. Just the best thing that's ever happened to you. Remember and think that is amazing. Yeah, can you do that? Play the record.
I tell you what.
What?
You've just reminded me.
What?
Weird stuff going on in the
But
world.
it wasn't a baby, was it? Maybe it was a baby. Maybe it was a baby, but it had water on it, everything.
Well, listen, right, this was a kid with a big head, as far as I'm concerned. He wasn't a baby. But we know what he's got, everything's sorted. But other things, right, that are weird in the world,
Yeah,
do you know, you're
Karl.
always like, you're going on about, there's no ghosts and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? How do you answer this one?
Yeah.
Someone here who I work with,
Yeah.
right, I'm not going to say the house, it doesn't matter, but they were eating, space cake, right?
What do you mean by that, Karl? Explain.
What's a space cake?
For people who...
It's some sort of druggy cake, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
A dope brownie or whatever, yeah.
Right.
So something with cannabis in it, is that what you're saying?
I think it's something stronger than that, isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, he was having this space cake, and...
You better give me the name now, Karl, because I've got to report him.
No, listen.
It's only... No.
It really doesn't
still,
matter.
No.
Is he Sturgis? Was it Claire Sturgis?
Yeah,
She
let's say
wouldn't
it
bother.
is.
She's gone on to hardest. She doesn't
Sure,
bother with
yeah,
those.
he's just
It
jacked straight up.
doesn't do anything to her now.
Straight to the vein, yeah.
So listen, right, so he's at a party, right,
Yeah.
with his mates, and they're listening to the Star Sailor album, right?
Right.
And he's sat there, and he's had some of this cake,
Right.
and he's listening to the album, and his mate sat across the way talking to someone else, right?
That's weird.
The album's on, and he thinks to himself, this track's going on a bit.
Yeah.
And his mate across the way, who was talking to someone else,
Heard him say it,
and he goes,
yeah,
yeah, isn't it?
yeah.
So he goes, oh.
Right.
And he goes...
See, usually at this point, I say, had this bloke taken drugs, but you started the story with this bloke
No.
had done some drugs, right, Rick?
No, if he was here now, right, he would say, yeah, I know it sounds mental,
yeah,
but it happened. And it wasn't just a one question. It wasn't just like, oh, this track's a bit long, innit? Yeah, it is.
He had a whole conversation.
A whole conversation with the guy. And
sorry, I just want to clarify. You mean he had the whole conversation telepathically?
Yeah.
Right. He didn't just shout across the room.
And they've recently met up and, like, they've sat there and tried to, like, work out what happened. And it's never happened.
Presumably they didn't have to talk at all anymore.
Yeah. Why did they meet up? Couldn't they just like in their own homes? Just stay at home.
Do they have to have that cake before they start having a conversation? Hold on, wait a minute, lads. Why are we using our lips?
Yeah.
This is using way too many... Oh, take them. There you go.
my only question with that is, being skeptics like Ricky and I, whenever we hear a story like that about the paranormal, the first thing we always look for is maybe some other explanation.
Yeah.
Maybe one vague idea.
Lying.
Could be lying.
Chinese whisper.
As I think you pointed out, there are drugs. It's often an issue as well.
Madness. Fear. Delusion. Sleep.
Yeah.
You know, there are so many things you go through.
I'm going to go with the drugs
before your dead grandmother pops into the equation.
I'm going to go with the acid.
Right, tell the other story that you totally believe this as a true story, don't you? The fella with the being killed.
Right, do you know how the other week we were talking about some fella who had his head cut off, and he said, when my head goes into the basket, I'm going to blink a lot, see how many times I can blink.
But if you remember, when Karl first told me that, it was, I think it was Simon or Nick that pointed out. He goes, no, that's not quite right, Karl. Karl told me that he had his head cut off, and when his head was in the basket, it looked up and said, count how many times I blinked. But he believed that as well. So he was happy. He was happy with that.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
So a couple of weeks ago, there was a guy, he had his head cut off, and before he had it off, he'd said, I'm going to blink to show that there's life after death.
And he did 32 blinks, right?
Sure.
So you two were sort of pointing that down the other week.
We were sceptical.
So I looked again
on the internet
at some other website.
Yeah.
And there's a guy...
Sorry, it's the website, just to clarify, the website is the place where you bought that property on the moon, didn't you? Because it was a bargain.
Right. So, this guy...
Been gazumped.
Look, we'll see who's been gazumped when this world ends. I've got somewhere to go, alright? And I know you'll be calling me up, saying, oh, can I come with you?
Haven't you got like 2 square foot?
No, I've got acres.
You're going to have to stand deadly still on the moon in your 2 square foot.
I've got about 20 acres.
There's no place for Suzanne, it'll just be you.
12 off, love. It's all those people with big heads and web feet that've been buying it all these years.
Well, listen, right.
Go on.
Anyway.
Play a record, tell us the story after it. We've been chatting for
sorry, Karl. No, there's no record.
Play a tune, we'll come back with this. What's this, another ghost story?
Let's play one of my favourite songs of all time, because I'm going on holiday and getting into a lovely serene mood. Sorrento is probably from that. It's Neil Young, After the Gold Rush.
Beautiful. Still to come, that competition as well. Look forward to that. Karl's quiz.
Yeah. What an amazing track that is.
Tune, yeah.
Neil Young,
Dynamite.
After the Gold Rush. So go on, Karl. Sorry. Go on, Karl.
So take us back a few steps, Karl. What's the story?
Right, so I did some research. Right.
Let's just recap again. There was a guy you read about who had his head chopped off. He was guillotined. Yeah. He had said to the people around him, I'm going to blink once I've had my head cut off to show
the brain
that life,
can still...
Or the brain can continue to work after death. Okay, so we queried that.
So you weren't having any of it?
Well, no, possibly for a few seconds till the oxygen stops being fed to the cells because the blood has drained away. But, nothing spectacular. So go on.
Well, along the similar sort of lines, right? This is quite a few years ago. This fella sort of upset the royal family doing something, right? So they said, this isn't good.
It wasn't Ben Oughton at that Jubilee thing, was it?
I can't remember what it was. And they said, right,
that was terrible.
We're gonna cut your head off. You gotta show people that you can't be doing what you've been doing.
What was this, the 1970s? What you said a couple of years ago, you mean maybe sort of...
Was it the olden days when the phones weren't very good?
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Ages ago, sure.
So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So...
Very philosophical.
Yeah, imagine that when you watching this story. This was literally ages ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Simon Sharma's History of Britain.
Yeah. Oh, and even before that, which is yonks before, when it was all mental and different. Sorry, Karl, go on.
So he's having his head cut off, and he's resigned to it.
It's a day before. He's kind of got it into his head now that I'm not going to have my head much longer.
Sure.
So he said, let's make use of this.
Yeah.
He said, I wonder how long, like, the body can stay alive without me head on it, right? So they were like, oh, I don't know. So,
Hoover.
So
The jailers?
whoever he was asking.
These jailers with one eye.
Yeah.
Get out, pal.
So he said,
No, wait a minute, I've got an interesting scientific experiment, jailer. Well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
What is it?
So, he said, what I want to do, right, he said, you know, surely it's my last right. You know, I'm gonna be dead tomorrow.
Sure.
So, let's
He
do a
didn't
test.
draw it out this long, did he?
Yeah, he said, let's test this out. You know, he said, do us a favour. He said, you know, it's my last day. What I want you to do is, you're going to cut my head off. Let's put a white line on the floor.
Right.
And see if, you know, because there's no point asking how far he can sort of walk without an head if there isn't a line, because you don't know what to count. Do you know what I mean? If he loses his head and he's running around all over the place, you can't really count
That's
that.
not impressive enough, yeah.
So they said, let's make a white line.
Sure.
Yeah. Who said
And-
this? He did or they did?
I think they started to join in with him and saying, well, let's make this a... you know.
You guess it. Go on.
So,
They got Norris McWhirter down. The Guinness people.
Oh. Yeah.
so they said, let's get this white line.
Yeah.
And,
Dedication's all he needs.
we'll do this tomorrow. And he said, all right, then, I'll see you in the morning. So we go-
I'll see you in the morning. Night, night. Sleep tight. Bye, bye.
I love the fact that Carl knows exactly what was said. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, he doesn't know the story or what order it is in or when
But
it
he
was.
knows exactly what
or
was
who
said.
said what, but he knows the intricacies. All right then, see you in the morning. Bye, little kissy, kissy, kissy. Oh, I'm not like that. Oh, you joker.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah, anyway.
So he gets up.
Do you want a paper tomorrow? No, I'm alright. Go on.
He gets up and they say, right, you know, today's the day and that. And he said, well, you know, I've got used to the idea. So here's a white line for you.
Got used to the idea. Go on.
So they go, right, you ready then? And he said, I go on. And they cut his head off. And the body walked 32 steps without a head.
Wow.
32 steps.
Incredible.
And that's the lesson, really.
Did it get as far as it walked along the white line, did it?
Yeah, he stayed along the white line, did 32 steps, and then started to stumble a bit, and it just fell over.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a test that your body can still keep alive for a little bit
Yeah.
when you've lost your head.
Absolute twaddle. Absolute twaddle.
What do you reckon you can do then without an head? How many steps?
There'd be muscular spasm, right?
Yeah. It would twitch a bit.
It would, yeah. You could not distinctly take 32 steps. The body well, don't...
Yeah.
Is the doctor still on the line?
Yeah.
The fella that bought 6 parrots.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could
Incredible.
have got 32 steps.
Right, so
A
you don't
beheaded
believe
man
that.
doing a bit of line dancing.
Right, you don't believe that, but something that you do believe that a cockroach can live a week without an head.
It can. Slightly different kettle of fish there.
Why?
Wow, insect to human is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that
well-
difference.
There's not that much difference in
Well, of
some
course there
insects. Do you know that a snake has a heart and lungs and kidneys and stuff?
Go on.
No, well, I'm just saying.
So
You're making out as if like they're a totally different like being.
species. I am making that. I mean, call me old fashioned.
Do you know what you're talking about, mate? I don't want you embarrassing yourself, Rick.
Yeah, I am suggesting they're totally different beings. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Now, Carl, the cockroach is a very different thing. The interesting there is that it lives without its head, because a lot of it's on. There's some of them are phototropic, chemotropic. Some of them just literally have irritation and muscle memory. I mean, they do have a central nervous system, but it's very different. So if you lose the head, it bypasses a lot of that anyway. All this is running around. The reason it dies is because it can't take on water. But it's very different to a man, right, having consciousness and then losing that, and the body still going, no, I think I remember what I was going to do here.
Yeah, so
I'm going
call
to
out,
carefully
walk along the
walk
white line.
32 steps along this white line. Imagine you just looking down going, oh, missed a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe the head was in the corner going, left,
Yeah.
left, left, oh, he's now,
Well, let's just put it out. I mean, if anyone listening has maybe had a relative beheaded, maybe in a horrendous car accident, but they got up, maybe they went for a walk, they had a little chat before they passed
dear
on.
Carl.
Get in touch. You know,
Oh, Carl, you are my favourite being. You are my favourite species.
Now, you, Carl, may not be particularly different genetically from a cockroach. You are
Why can
generally
cockroaches
speaking.
do that? Why whoever made them went...
Let's play a record.
Do you know what, when I told him this fact, I send him little facts on text message just to inflame his, interest. I just sent him a cockroach can live 9 days without its head. He texted back, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
What's the point of
They're
that?
not doing experiments, these cockroaches.
It's a boring last week to have.
And he went, and on top of all that, you're thirsty. So it's the worst week of your life, isn't it? That week without your head.
Play a record.
Play a record, Carl.
Competition time next.
Oh. Look at his little face. Look at his little
You've not heard
face.
Carl's competition.
Oh, he could do with that, Ned. Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed. I've been
I'm in
here
a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah. I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault. It's
It
the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God! I had to go to Capital Riding.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right? Place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. I'm on holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the,
It is ludicrous.
and we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me. We have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just calm down.
104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and
Hello.
Karl Pilkington. Carl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't
during the holiday.
Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well, that's
the
our
weird
question.
thing is,
Yeah.
I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It wasn't a nudie speech, was it?
When I first went away,
You saw that old fella with his packet out.
when I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home. My dad had punctured a lung.
When
And
you
this
say you had
time-
a feeling, what do you mean, a feeling?
Just like, I should call home. There's something not right. But this
That's a
time,
very
I thought,
specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How did you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah.
A bit of a dad lung feeling.
That feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
anyway.
But anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well,
now, but-
let's probe Carl about his holiday, because
Okay.
that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah,
To
sure.
find out about
You know
different
more
things.
about this radio business than me. You know,
That's true
you
enough.
hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah. Well, also,
yeah.
I'm thinking we've got nothing. So,
now.
we may as well save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but no, I think of the money, which is, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what
I mean,
I don't usually
you
get
make
out of
an
bed
awful
for
lot of
that.
cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And, the whole thing is, the whole setup. It was raining today. I thought, I should have a cabin. And then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you? So where did you go, Carl? What was the story?
it was my birthday, right? Went home after working with you a couple of Saturdays ago, right? Girlfriend was like, open your card, and I said, no, it's my birthday on Monday, I'll open it then.
You obey by the rules, certainly on birthdays. Birthday rules.
Well, there's no point.
Well, exactly. Chaos leads that way.
Yeah, right, so,
Not an anarchist, never has been.
so anyway, she was kept going on, and it was doing me head in, so I said, alright, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So I opened it, ticket fell out, surprise holiday to one of the Canary Islands. So,
And what was your reaction? I mean,
first one was we haven't got enough money
right.
for this, but I didn't want to ruin it, so
No.
so I didn't go on about that, and I said, it'd be great, so I can't wait. So,
Did you say it in that tone of voice?
well, it was good timing because I was tired and everything, and I'm not a big holiday fan, but the timing was right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as last night. I don't always like a curry, but last night
You're in the
Yeah.
mood.
you get that sort of,
Curry, you had a feeling.
Yeah, you had a feeling
You
for
thought,
curry.
and then lo and behold, later you were eating the curry. It's weird, isn't it?
Very
Isn't it weird, the
strange. Life is-
paranormal? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird?
They work in mysterious ways.
Yeah,
ghosts.
yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, right?
Good,
And
I
the
think.
final one,
Yeah.
alien gives man a beard.
Right.
Alien gives man a beard.
I am going to burst. Right, listen, Carl, you've got to tell me. Right, first, right, let's do it in
No,
reverse
we're
order.
not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. I mean, this is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien Gives Man a Beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
I'm teaching you something, educating Ricky.
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature, well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a
Well, there's no
jingle?
point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
well, okay,
it.
let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
Right, so-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what are we going for then? Hanging the bacon, airy Chinese kid, alien gives man a beard.
I think Alien gives man a beard.
I'd like
all
to
the
do
time,
that.
Right, there's this fella, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And,
God, if you're bored.
and he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there,
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light, and it came closer and closer, and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it, and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car,
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror.
Yep.
He's only got a beard.
He has.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car and he was still standing out there?
Right?
What?
And it turned out,
Yeah.
he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car, I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is,
He passed out because he was pissed.
no, the UFO had taken him for 3 days.
Yeah.
But he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is, he took him and he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video maybe and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again, just again, I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right? A man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's
the
grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he was
been
lying? What if
drunk?
he was lying?
He got knocked unconscious. He'd had a car crash.
Just
any
lying.
number of
No,
other things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3
Yeah,
days
and that
with
was
his
his
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, Dennis, what are you gonna tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
He's not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, she didn't know I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have. That's
Exactly.
right. Okay, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
Okay, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more in here, right? To
Well,
spice this
no.
up.
What do you mean? Add a little bit more.
We'll add a bit more to this what I'm educating you about,
Go on.
right? There's only a law in America that says if you touch a UFO, you're going to get done. Now, why would they make a rule? I don't know that. Do you know, like all their rules have a code?
Carl, I genuinely do not know what you're talking about.
Right? Do you know, like how here they might have?
Do you know
I
what?
have no idea.
Right,
Okay.
Do you know, like over here?
I'm listening to Capital and these headphones. I got Foxy on from yesterday.
Right, let's bin that.
No way, it's great. No,
I want to hear about Airy Chinese Kid.
let's play a tune. And
Okay,
then come
play a
back with
tune,
Harry
come back with
Chinese
Chinese
Kid.
Kid,
Right,
definitely.
Some doors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought I'd go back,
Oh.
take it back to the 60s. This is a tune that a friend of mine sent
If
me.
you touch a UFO, you get done.
Soul Kitchen from the Doors.
Shambles today. This.
Right, okay, educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese Kid, go on.
Right, yeah. This is the. I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
which was total rubbish, so this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah, again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not, there were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves.
Yeah.
You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story. But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of...
What sort of hair was it? Was
thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over his head.
You don't think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
No, it was just
hanging
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird happening in China, where we're not normally that airy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him monkey boy and all this.
Oh.
And
thinking Chinese press.
But the doctor,
yeah. Oh,
they're cruel, aren't they? It's like those game shows. That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
And the doctor said,
I was talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey boy.
Yeah, and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said...
Throwing him nuts.
Said he's only airy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
end of the story.
That's not a story.
Why?
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right, then.
You know, I won't be telling anyone the bloke got in the car and he had a full-face beard. Why has his car been towed away?
Because it was a quiet road. It wasn't in the way. So.
Are you filling in the blanks again? That wasn't in the book, was it, that you read? See, that's the thing. Sometimes I think you make up bits of the story as though they were fact. That doesn't seem right.
Well, that's all you can do, innit? So that's educating Ricky. Will we?
Brilliant.
Do that next week.
That is brilliant.
No, I think that was good. I did. I mean, I enjoyed that. I learned something from that.
I mean, I want to get. I mean, this is all from one book, is it?
Yeah.
That's an interesting book.
With the, I don't want to dwell on it, but with the hairy Chinese kid, what did they say about that? What was the, I mean, was it once there was born a kid who was slightly more hairy than everyone else? But yeah, it's all right. He only had a boil. Oh, how did they word it? How did this capture your imagination?
It was a picture that grabbed me first of all.
Yeah. Sure.
And it was like, God, what's up with him? And that's when I read it.
Did you see the boil and the eczema or just the hair?
No, you see, because his face is like, just under his eyes is sort of nice and smooth, and his nose is sticking out, and that's not hairy. But the rest of him, it looked like he had the sort of a balaclava on or something. And then I read on, and it's like, this is a hairy kid in China.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, good. Anything else in there? Because, I mean, I like that.
No, we'll do more of that next week.
How is that alongside, hanging bacon, alien abduction, a hairy Chinese kid, and, a little interesting fact about the derivation of a phrase?
What do you mean?
He didn't understand a word of that. I knew the word derivation was going to cause problems. I thought derivation shouldn't have come out.
I wasn't disputing. He's all smug because he just had a phone call. That was Beck, lost cause. Go on, tell him why you're all smug.
Because Adrian just called up.
Yeah.
After hearing the story about the Chinese kid.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, that's true. He said that there was a TV programme on it.
Yeah.
He had a chromosome defect.
Yeah.
And it made him hairy. And his mum and dad used to have to shave him. That wasn't in the book. But, thinking about it, that's not a good move anyway, is it? Because they say that for women, if you get a few hairs on your top lip, don't shave it because it'll grow back thicker and faster. So
they should just let him.
They should have just said, well, let's see how bad it gets. But if they went in there straight away if he came out as a baby and a little bit hairy, they should have left it for a little bit. But Adrian called up and said, yeah, he was hairy. He was all
but
right.
We weren't disputing there was a Chinese kid born slightly hairier than the rest.
We were disputing the fact that you didn't actually tell us a story. You just told us.
And what we are
selection of
disputing
facts.
is that man was abducted by aliens for 3 days and grew a beard.
Yeah.
That's definitely not true.
No.
We don't know about chewing the fat, but it sounds quite viable.
Yeah.
You see, the difference is between me and Steve and you is that what we believe isn't random. Do you know what I mean? It's not random. The things that
We don't believe stuff just because it's interesting.
it's not every other thing we believe and every other thing we don't.
Well, I think Carl believes stuff if it's interesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If he thinks, intriguing. Fact.
I'll tell you something I do know,
Go on.
right? But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't
I'm loving it already.
No, right? There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what I imagine.
Okay.
Right.
No.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about. And they'd go, what's that? Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was
Just
like,
you lost me.
What are you talking
no,
about?
do you know like some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause
go
any.
on, yeah.
But it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road. And,
What do you mean? No, what's he again? Rubbish.
Right, so he's walking
Nonsense.
about.
Where did you read this? Where did you
He's
see
walking
this?
about. This was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry. Sorry.
Right.
I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and
Independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's
Is
just
it causing any problems?
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
Roman
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh,
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
oh,
them.
you're a maniac.
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for
Please
educating.
never have children.
Right, listen.
You are
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time.
Okay,
now
listen.
for-
All right, DJ Shadow, have we got time for to give these tickets away?
Yeah, if they just call up, we'll.
No, I'll tell you what. I've got a question. Right?
Go on.
Where does Carl think this may have taken place? If you've been listening to the show, where do you think this evil shadow has been running amok? Let us know. The number, Carl?
Good question.
08700 800 1234. So,
Excellent.
but that's it. We are actually out of time.
We are indeed.
now.
Have I got time for a song for ladies?
It's a bit tight. I was
Why?
told to finish
It's
now.
5:02.
I know, but we've got to get finished early today. So
Why?
just because we have, and we're wasting more time talking about why we have to.
Oh, this is pathetic.
So they call up. Where did they see the ghost?
Yeah.
And you've got to pick the tickets up from reception. You can go tonight, see DJ Shadow. That's
Shoddy.
it.
This
Right?
is shoddy.
Right. See you then.
Oh, Foo Fighters and All My Life on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. So, just before we do educating Ricky, this is where Karl thinks he can give me something of interest and teach me something to take away. Last week I found out that somewhere in a strange land, people thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate them with lead. Things like that. What was the other one you told me?
What else was it last week? Bit of worms. Cut me off.
Yeah. Oh, I sent him a text message. I was on the train, a bit bored, and I read in, I think it was Metro, scientists have found out that worms get stressed, and they found out that the fat ones didn't live as long. And when they checked the thin ones that lived longer, they found out they had a gene for de-stressing them. Right? Carl, do you remember what you said?
No.
He went, well, that's stupid, isn't it? He said, did these other ones die of natural causes? I went, yeah. He went, all right. Because it could be that the fat ones couldn't get off the pavement quick enough and got squashed. So maybe the scientists go, yeah, we didn't. Yeah, they come to think of it, they were flat as well as fat.
I think the reason that the worms are getting stressed is because people like Carl are cutting them in half to try and make 2 steaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two worms.
Yeah.
That's the concern.
he said they can't even commit suicide if they're stressed by cutting their throat. I also sent what I thought was quite interesting, that the scientists have found that the elephant hasn't got the best memory. The sea lion has, based on they've got a sea lion, and they got it back into the old laboratory 10 years after it taught it a simple trick, and it could still do the trick. What did you say to that, Carl?
I'd say they don't get up to much anyway, so if you do teach it something, it is going to remember it.
Sure.
Because it's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And then it also, I mean, I like sea lions, they look nice and everything, but what do they do?
What was that? Sea lions?
Yeah, what are they here for? It's another jellyfish, as far as I'm concerned. It's like, it's there and people know about them, but what do they do?
Yeah. What do we do?
What do we do, Carl?
Well,
what do we do?
A cat, first, Steve said, is good for your heart. So
why is it all geared to what's good for us?
Well. Anyway.
Educating Ricky.
Good, we've settled that then. Go on.
The titles that are meant to sort of pull you in.
Yeah.
We've got, what was it? Stocking, Aitken and Waterman.
Yeah.
You've got It's Not His Vault. And Get a Load with This.
Get a load with this. So, which pun do I pick first? I think I'll go for Get a Load with This.
Get a lobe of this.
Yeah, get a lobe of this, yeah.
Well, that's a story about a girl who, she was deaf, right, for 4 years. And, it happened quite a bit back this.
What year? Or was it,
I think it was
ages ago, was it?
About, yeah, quite a bit back. She was deaf for about 4 years, having an argument with her mum, it said, which I didn't quite understand, because I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
But she was having an argument, and a man pushed her against a wall, and she banged her head, and her hearing came back.
Okay.
Was she wearing a Walkman, and it fell out? And she'd realised,
there's no explanation.
There's no explanation? Well, why is that teaching me something then?
So I knew you'd say this, right? So I thought, right, I'll stick something on it. Do you know that bees are deaf?
No, you can't just, no. If you ask someone something they don't know the answer to, they don't tell you something else. Just, I'll tell you something else then. I can't answer that, I'll tell you something else. Imagine that, if you asked a teacher. Look, how do birds fly? Wow, if you're going to do that, tallest building is, I mean, what?
Well,
that was the equivalent, Carl, of running away when we asked you a question.
Yeah, the intellectual equivalent. Look over there, there's a monster.
Yeah.
Listen. What do you mean? What she? Okay, so
her hearing.
There's no explanation. Back. There's no explanation, or you don't know.
Well, there isn't one, is there? Really? It's a bit weird.
But
did the doctors not look into it?
No, I think they just said, "Oh, that's good."
So again, I don't. Where did this information? Is that if you read this on the net? Is that all they put on the net?
There was once a deaf woman who hit her head and she could hear.
Came back.
It was bizarre things about being deaf.
Was there three Was there
I've got that book. Yeah, it's a good book. That
was there three more pages you just couldn't be bothered to read on?
Yeah.
No, it was just a little bit. And
was there a little picture, a cartoon picture?
No pictures. I just read it.
Ow!
Look,
ow!
If you don't want to know, if you don't want to learn, you know.
Yeah. Okay. It's Not His Vault. Let me have It's Not His Vault. You got to save this. This has got to teach me something. It'll be an interesting story.
Right. It's Not His Vault. This fella.
Yeah. What year? Ages ago?
Olden times?
I'd say in the 70s.
Okay.
Would you? Any evidence for that?
And
does he wear flares in the story?
Right.
Is that your reason?
No, it's a bit like Yuri Geller, this fella, right? Where he's electric.
He's electric.
And if he walks past the telly would fizz. If he walked past the radio, it all goes like that.
Ooh.
His hair stuck up all the time. And he'd be having a bath and everything would be all right, and then the power would sort of switch on in his body, and the electric in his body made him jump out of the bath. So...
What do you mean, so? What is that so? What does that so mean? You've given us nothing. You've given us nothing.
You'd have to at least give us the scientific explanation.
Yeah. Electric eels have 400 volts in them.
Oh, is this the running away again?
What was that one called?
Yeah, but
it's not his vault.
But there's a reason not his vault. It's not his vault. I thought it was going to be something about.
I think we should do these the other way round. I think you should tell us the story and then we'll hear the pun.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Right, let's leave it.
Play a tune. Educating Ricky.
We're not doing it.
No, we are. a text message today from Ross Noble. You know Ross Noble, the comedian, who's on. Have I got news for you?
Right.
He says, ask Karl if he woke up with ladies' boobs, would he just put a dress on and live as a lady, or would he just be a man but with these boobs?
Karl, it's a good question. I know that happened to Ross, so he's throwing that one out at you.
It did in a way, because he ate pizzas for a year, didn't he?
Yes, he did, yeah.
And he got a lovely pair of breasts.
Yeah.
Go on.
Probably just find a loose-fitting jumper, go to the doctor's.
What would you say to the doctor? How would you explain this phenomenon to the doctor? So you'd be happy with this because you believe in shite, like
No.
happening. Go on.
But
What?
It can happen, because I told you a couple of weeks ago how that can happen. How you can wake up with breasts if you're a fella. I told you.
Go on.
Haven't you remembered?
No, I funny that, isn't it? Go on.
Have you, Steve?
No, I don't remember this. Did you tell us on air?
Yeah. It can happen if you go to Argentina and have a steak. You can wake up with breasts. Because
I'm sure I'd have remembered
Karl,
that.
pull the other one. Look, he likes that.
Is that what you've come up with this week? That joke?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Play a record. It's going to be a dynamite show.
Listen, look, I'm going to play some classic tunes today. I'm going to educate the youngsters, Steve. Right, now, you've all heard of Lou Reed, you've all heard of Velvet Underground, but, have you heard of Venus in Furs, Karl?
Shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather.
Do you know, like, I've talked about ghosts, and we had that good discussion the other week walking to Piccadilly Circus Station, and I was telling you about ghosts, and you were saying, Karl, don't be an idiot, and all that. Spoke to a woman in the week, done a little interview with her.
You've done a little interview?
Done a little interview, 2 minutes or so, with a woman who's got ghosts in her house. So,
I look forward to hearing that later. That sounds brilliant.
Coming up later.
Well, I'm going to play a classic tune now. I've just gone straight for it. I've gone for the jugular. This is Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie.
Well, I teased you with it before.
You're going to get it out again?
I'm always like trying to get you, thinking, opening your mind up a bit to ghosts and stuff.
Yes.
So, this woman who I know, she said she'd come in and I could interview her to try and sort of, get the belief out there.
Okay.
So
because there's not enough belief in the occult and rubbish out there.
So does she think she has a ghost?
She has, yeah, she's had a few.
She has, no, it's fact.
Yeah, no,
yeah, she has.
So I thought maybe it's a new feature we could try for a couple of weeks, see how it goes down. You know Parkinson? What about Pilkington? Welcome to Pilkington.
Thank you.
My guest today is Taryn. She's a plugger. You're still a plugger, aren't you?
No, do co-management.
Right,
now.
she does co-management, but she was a plugger. She looked after Therapy, Raging Speedhorn, Slash, all the big names, yeah? But we're not here to talk about music today. We do a lot of that on XFM. Today we're talking ghosts. Now, Ricky and Steve, who I do the show with, they're not having any of it. So I said, well, I know someone who, gets on with ghosts. There's a lot of them. So I thought I'd get you in today, have a little chat for a couple of minutes, just to sum up the story so they get an idea of what happened. You had a horse, yeah? You had it in some stables.
Yeah.
He hasn't let her speak yet.
You went to, look after it and that, play around with it, take it for a ride and that.
Riding.
Yeah. 2 of your mates were in the stable where your horse is.
Not my stable, in the opposite stable.
In the opposite stable.
And I heard them giggling and
They're
getting
messing
up to
about and
something.
that, yeah. You heard them having a laugh. So you thought, right, what are they up to? So you go in, and they're messing about with a Ouija board.
Yeah.
Right. So this is where you come in. Did you get involved with the Ouija board?
Unfortunately, I did.
Right. And what happened then?
I was like, oh, you don't believe in this. Oh, let me have a go.
Right.
And ask a few questions, put our hands on, and it actually started moving.
So a lot of the stuff you asked it, did the things happen that you asked?
Yes, they did.
Right? So that's scary for a start, right? We haven't even got to the ghost bit yet. So you mess about with
Trap
that.
soul,
Yeah.
I like to call
All right,
it.
trap soul. So you're messing about on the Ouija board. You say, right, I've had enough of this now.
Yeah.
I've got all the answers I need.
Yeah.
You go home.
I didn't like them.
You go in the house, and it's a bit nippy.
The flat is absolutely fine. It's when I went into the bedroom. You've got to remember, it's a very, very warm, hot evening.
Right.
And walk into the bedroom and note it is cold, colder than usual. But I'm actually quite glad because it's so hot.
Right, okay.
completely ignored the fact that the windows were all shut but the curtains were blowing. Didn't sleep well at all.
Right.
Next evening, same again.
Freezing.
Yeah, very, very noticeably cold.
Curtains blowing.
Yeah, I'm fast asleep, get woken up, the wardrobe's opening.
So at this point, this is where we clear up. You're not on crack. You're not.
Oh, never touched drugs in my entire life.
You're not a drinker.
No. I will have the odd glass of red wine.
Yeah, right. That's all right. They recommend that anyway. They say it's good for your heart.
What started happening was, as the week progressed, I also felt the bed covers at one point at night fold over, double bed, the bed covers fold over, and it was like someone was getting in the bed next to me. But you've got to remember, when you're in a deep sleep, you're not quite thinking, and you're thinking, I'm losing it. I was getting more and more tired, more and more a little stressed. I'm really thinking I was having a breakdown. The final straw was when the clothes on the end of my bed that I just throw hit me.
How come you were going back home at night?
Because I was sceptical. In fact, 6 months ago, I just said, I don't want to go there. People will think I'm mad. But you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
I know there's more out there.
Well, brilliant. Well, cheers for that. And thanks for being a guest on Pilkington.
Incisive investigative journalism there.
I like the fact that you've learned a lot from Parkinson, even stealing some of his questions, like, are you on crack? Which I know he always asks his guests.
Yeah. I like the fact that when she went, I don't know, I have the occasional way, he goes, well, that's all right for you. Good for your heart. That was great.
It was brilliant.
That is the best interview technique I've ever heard anywhere.
I feel like there's still some questions unanswered.
Yeah, it hasn't proved it to me, I'll be honest,
No,
Carl. It hasn't proved me the existence of ghosts.
I have to
and
say, Rick, that
poltergeists.
I was worried as soon as she got involved with the Ouija board. I was thinking, please do not get involved with that Ouija board.
Yeah. I was worried when said I heard some giggling coming from the other stable.
Yeah.
Don't go over there. Don't go over there.
What questions did she ask the Ouija board? You didn't ask her that, I noticed.
She didn't want to.
She didn't want to say?
No.
Okay.
Do you think it was something like why that you did to try and confuse the computer, and the spirit world got really annoyed, and they got confused, and they came back and started messing up her clothes?
But what do you think then?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I think?
What do you think?
What about what? There's nothing I can answer there. There's nothing I can answer.
All right. She said.
Well, I'll just keep saying I don't believe in the existence of ghosts because of the impossibility.
Right. Now, when she said, I mean, the interview I did for 50 minutes.
You did for how long?
50 minutes.
50
minutes? Yeah, we might use that at Christmas or something, right? But the thing is...
Well, that's the best you got out of 50 minutes. They're the highlights.
No,
MTV are not going to call again.
I'll tell you what, right? It did get a bit dark, and I didn't want that sort of stuff going out.
Saturday afternoon, yeah.
But I can understand the heating thing. I said, well, you know, in the full interview, I was saying, you know, that could be anything, couldn't it? Heating broke or something. Now, she said what else was she talking about?
Someone got into the bed next to her.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of said, well, you know, how did that happen?
Yeah.
And she couldn't explain it herself, but I said, but it did wake you up. Maybe you're a little bit sort of, still.
Although the only explanation I can think of, if she didn't actually see anyone, is it was a ghost.
Yeah, well,
she's probably got a ghost getting in bed.
But what about cupboards opening and shutting?
See, again, the only explanation for that is a ghost.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else.
Play a record. It's got to be a ghost.
It is ghost. I think you've proven it to us.
Yeah. A spirit.
Yeah. Street spirit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Street spirit. Radiohead. So, turns out ghosts do exist after all, Steve.
A woman, what Carl knows, proved it.
I've got egg on my face.
Yep.
On XFM.
Instantly, Rick, I should just encourage you and everyone else listening.
I've got egg on my face. Is that what you're going to say? Yeah, I've just been eating an omelette.
James Randi, a hero of yours and a hero of mine.
Yeah.
He's on TV this week on Horizon. I think it's maybe Thursday. Check press for details. Trying to expose the nonsense that is homeopathy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah.
So, I look forward to that.
Do you know what that is, Carl?
Oh, go on.
They've got a theory that if you say you got something an essential oil or something in a solution, 1 in 10 solution, and it does something to you, actually does something to you, they've got this thing where they dilute it to there's nothing in it, but because they're using the same water, and the water still has the same effect. It's sort of like a placebo that works. That's the sort of theory of it.
What time's that on?
I checked the papers, but I think it's sort of 9 o'clock Thursday, something like that. It'll be interesting though, Carl. It will be interesting, mate. Trust me.
And a boxer that is in peak, with that, basically, you've seen the ones, they just look, like Bruce Lee. Yeah. They're 8%.
8%
fat. So,
is that good for you?
Well, I don't think it's that bad for you. I mean, you need a bit of fat.
Bruce Lee supposedly, there's so many rumours, I'm sure you're fascinated by them, Carl, conspiracy theories surrounding Bruce Lee's death. Yeah. One of which is that his body was, it's at the peak of physical perfection. He had an aspirin because of a headache. And it reacted with his, because just the impurities in the asprin killed him. Yeah. Yeah,
because it's sort of like quite interesting and a bit weird.
Yeah. Yes, that's fact.
He'll have,
Well, are you aware of the fact that supposedly he actually cheated death, he actually faked his own death so he could work undercover for the Hong Kong police? Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Do you believe that as well? Not so convinced.
Dunno.
Do you believe he could kill a man by putting all his energy into a trembling hand and touching him and every blood vessel burst?
Well, it's just another form of trickery, isn't it? I mean, you met up with Darren, didn't you?
Met up with Darren Brown, yeah.
Darren Brown.
Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah, he's probably the Britain's best illusionist, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah.
Well,
you can put that on a poster if you want.
Tell you what, though, right? Changing the subject a bit. We were talking about a fly getting in that pod.
Yeah.
Read in the week when I was searching for stuff to educate, the Educate Ricky section, which we will be
Do you want to answer that phone, because it's annoying me? Who's phoning?
I don't know, it's obviously someone who doesn't know that you're talking at the moment, so leave it.
Let him finish your point.
It could be,
leave it.
It could be the head of...
Leave it.
Yeah, go on.
Could be the head of XFM?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared.
No.
We must
No, I won't be embarrassing him. I going, don't call me when I'm working.
Nice. Right. Fight against the machine. High five. Yeah. Raging against the machine.
Anyway, right, we were talking about flies getting in a pod. And do you know, like, how a Barbie doll, if it was real, it wouldn't be able to work? Do you know what I mean? A Barbie doll, if a woman had the
proportions,
she wouldn't be able to tie her shoelaces up and stuff because her legs are too long for her back and all that. Flies, scientists can't work out how they fly.
It's a bee.
It's a bee, not a fly.
No, a fly as well.
No.
A fly is, apparently its body is like too big for its wings, and they still can't work it out.
Yeah.
How it flies.
Which in your mind says what? Something spooky.
They have worked it out. It's the fact that what they do, the wing actually beats a ridiculous about 150 times a second, so it displaces air.
Yeah.
So they have.
I know what you mean. It's incredible that it can fly because it's got such small wings.
Yeah. All right.
And it's a bee, not a fly.
So, yeah, but other than that, good point.
Bowie.
Another classic. Be My Wife off the Low album, David Bowie.
Carl, you don't feel depressed, mate. Don't feel low. You can't be right about everything.
So, 3 stories. Don't rub it too hard, you'll get a rasher. Enough is anus. And
we'll have that one then.
That one?
Yeah.
Right, well, do you believe in palm reading and stuff?
No. Yes. Sorry, yes. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I forgot. Yes, of course we do.
Right, well, there's a fella who, he used to do palm reading.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of people, he found that when he went up to him in the street and said, do you want your palm reading? He was like, a lot of them were like, I'm a bit ashamed of my nails and stuff because they're a labourer or they're a cleaner or something like that.
I know a lot of labourers are slightly embarrassed by their nails.
Yeah.
No, but...
Yeah.
So if
look at my bloody hands, Reg.
Well...
That's that hod carrying.
Did I ever tell you that? Did I ever tell you that I got picked at school to make tea and serve biscuits to old people because I've got good nails?
No, go on. Is there any more to the story?
Well, that's about it. I mean, we used to do like, I think the head teacher must have been getting something, maybe getting his mum in there for free or something in this old people's home. So he offered the kids at the school, he said, right, all sit at your desk and put your hands on the table. And everyone did. And he walked past me and he said, not bad. And he said, you've got the afternoon off. You can go and serve biscuits and tea to the old people.
What did you say?
I said, all right then.
Was that? Yeah.
Good afternoon. But anyway,
what did he do?
He just sort of walked around and went, you all right? Do you want bourbons or digest?
I bet you get on with old people, wouldn't you? I'd love to see maybe
Especially the senile ones.
yeah, no, but I'd love to see you on VH1, just in a link. They just go, you know, they've just played Robert Palmer, right? And it comes to you in a little park, and you just sit next to an old lady, go, alright? And you go, yeah, not too bad. You go, what do you think of London? Crap, innit? And she goes, yeah, it's awful, innit? And you just have a talk, and you go, right, well, she doesn't like it, in excess. Yeah. That's what I'd like to see.
I still think my idea is better, but... So what are you going for then? Oh, you've picked one, haven't you? Yeah, so this fella...
So there's palmists going around the streets...
Yeah, he's going round... and
randomly trying to give palm readings.
They're losing money, hand over fist.
Yeah.
Right. So they said he's what he's done. He's reading people's bottoms now.
Sorry, whoa. You just I didn't quite follow that. He was a palm reader. That wasn't making money. So now he's going up to people in the street and saying, "Can I see your arse?"
Basically, yeah.
So from being a palmist to an arsonist.
Well, they just that's what he does. He said the same sort of lines and that you get on your hand. You get them on your bottom, and he can read them.
Right. Yeah, he's not a pervert or anything, or making up as he goes along.
No, that's it. That was that.
So, if a man came up to you in the street and said, "Can I have a look at your arse?
Can I read your arse?"
You'd drop your trousers, would you?
No. If he went up to him and he said, "Oh, I'd rather you didn't, because I'm a labourer. I've got bad fingernails."
No, that's why I've seen. That's what a lot of labourers, they're showing their cleavage. You think, but actually they're having their arse read.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
And then
So is that the end of the story?
Yeah. But then because...
That's it. Educating Ricky is there's a bloke who reads arses.
No,
You're a mentalist.
But
what are you talking about?
So, tell you things that make you wonder. You saw Darren Brown. What did he do?
No, extraordinary.
Yeah, I told him, but it's
you should peep it. A lot of people don't realise who Darren Brown is, and he is, I think, the best illusionist in the country.
We went to Jonathan Ross's house for his birthday.
I didn't.
No, me and Jane, and we went there, right, and there was lots of people there, and Darren Brown was there. Jonathan got Darren Brown tricks, and it was incredible. He did all these tricks, right? I mean, incredible. It was just amazing. And he did one with a bloke who was there, a friend of Jonathan's. I think his name was Ray, and he got him to give the pack. He said, count the cards. And he counted out 52 cards. Yeah? He went, think of any card in that pack. He didn't touch it yet. He's counted 52. They were in his hand. He said, think of any card. He said, what was it? He said, 3 of spades, something. He went, find it in the pack. Couldn't find it. He said, count the cards. There was 51. Right, and he couldn't find the card, and he had no idea. And we forgot about it. He went, oh, it's gone wrong, and he forgot about it. And he kept, he was going, I wonder where that card is, and he kept looking at it, like, I found out that about a week ago, Ray went into hospital with appendicitis. Yeah? And the surgeon, as we said, there was something crumpled up. There was a thing. And it was a card. It was the card that was in his thing causing appendicitis. And when he came out of surgery, there was a card from Darren Brown saying, was that your card?
That's amazing, don't you think? I mean, that's incredible.
Thing and then a crab went, I know what it is. It's a 5 of spades. It's another wind-up. Yeah, well, see, I'm not going to believe anything anymore.
But that's
so if I ever...
You've learned a lesson!
Yeah, but say if all this goes wrong now, right? Cry Wolf and all that.
Yeah.
Imagine I get dropped by MTV.
You haven't been asked yet.
Yeah, well, whatever. Right, they short on firemen because they're always going on strike. I answer the phone, it's you saying my house is on fire.
I don't know what you're talking about now, Carl. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think somewhere along the line there, Carl has been recruited by the fire brigade.
Did you leave that bit out in the story? Start again.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I just wound you up about crabs, babies pushing their way out of vaginas, and Darren Brown causing the pencil. Right, yeah.
Little,
Lou Reed, with a little help from David Bowie there in the background. Satellite of Love on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Now, Steve, you know how Karl won't do anything outside his jurisdiction. He moans about stuff. He's got one job. We're doing about 5 things in the week.
Always plate spinning.
We just turn up and he's always available. He moans about it. He goes, oh, lucky you caught me, right? He's chatting. He's one of those people that, whinges enough and people think he's overworked, so he got Mondays off, right? He's just a whinger.
Yeah. I haven't got Mondays off though, have I?
Yeah, well, anyway, 2 hours on a Saturday. This is what the phone message he left me Wednesday on my mobile, but I just is chatting about certain things that are going on at the moment, what he does need to know. Duncan, who mentions, is my agent, and, you know, you'll understand a few other things. But this is the sort of message I get from Karl, right? Whinger.
Old messages.
Alright, 12:10, Wednesday. Just getting loads of people calling me all the time about Yesterday, DVD's signing for BBC London. I don't work there, but I've been dragged into that. I've got a woman on leaving a message from Talk PR going on about do you want to go and see Pop Idol again? Right? They're just saying you and some listeners can go. So I'm sure you'll love that. I've got Jim Benner wanting you to introduce the tin buckets at the Astoria. So can you just like let Duncan know that I'm doing his job whilst he's sat on his arse with his thumb firmly up his arse? Can you let him know that I'm running around like a here sorting shit out for you? Alright, see you later.
Message left
So,
at 12.
do you know what I mean?
I know, but that's the kind of phone message he's leaving. Do you remember who he was before you...
But he's
started working
even
with him?
annoyed that he gets a phone call. I remember he got a phone call for you to do a voiceover and didn't pass it on. You missed a voiceover. That was thousands of pounds.
No, I did pass it on though. I told you.
You
I said
did,
a
you
woman.
said someone had phoned.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
But who's that?
Well, she didn't say, and I didn't ask. But
Of
it's
course
not my
she
job to do it.
said.
She didn't say.
Rubbish.
So you didn't take the number down? Just when she went, oh, can you tell Steve to call me? And you went, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just thought you'd know her already. I should have known. It was a woman, so I should have known.
He's having a go, you see?
Unbelievable. I don't know how it's come back on me. You're the one who was picking on it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying. I'm defending. Why is he having a go at
But
you?
he never
Because
picks on Ricky because he knows you are his bread and butter. Seriously, do you know what I mean? The only reason he's got Mondays off is because you're still doing this show.
yeah.
That's why he's scared of you. That's why he's like, he has a go at you on the phone, but he always picks on me because he knows, you know, I'm a pushover, I'm a nice guy. He's scared of you. I can't believe, I don't know how it works.
Is that true?
If I'm always sorting you out, I look after you,
I'm not
sort you
saying
out with
don't, but
tickets, I
I'm not
sort
saying
you
you
out
don't, but
lager
I got
out.
you today. Why are you
What,
picking on me?
what do you mean you're sorting about tickets and lager? What's this?
Right, whenever you want tickets.
Yeah, sorry, lad.
I don't want to use this as like moaning time and that because I don't like to moan. I'm busy and that, right? But I've sorted you out tickets for gigs,
Yeah.
right?
What somebody doesn't even turn up to.
Yeah, we won't even go on about that,
Yeah.
right? Lager,
He was sorting out the Cure. He complained it was boring.
yeah. There was that big drum of lager that you had, and you said, "Oh, put that in your room for me,
Yeah.
because I don't want to carry it home." Right?
Lazy.
So I said, "All right, then I'll put it in my room." It goes missing, it gets nicked. Then you have a go at me because it got nicked.
Yeah.
I get you another one. You make me carry it around town for you for half an hour. Then you say, "Oh, I can't be bothered taking it home. Can you take it back to work for me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But interestingly, this is like a year ago, so it's obviously it's still pressing on you.
Oh,
is it?
hang on, and I forgot the one when we had an argument over 50p. When we went
You
out
didn't
for a
want to
coffee.
give me 50p back that you owed me.
That was the same day you'd given him about 40 quid's worth of lager.
But see, this is my problem. This was my point at the time. It's not the 50p in terms of money is not what's important. The fact that you think you don't have to give me money back because it's only 50p, that was the point at stake. It's me who makes a decision. Oh, don't worry about the 50p, not you. It's only 50p. I'm not going to give it to you. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be rules, otherwise it's chaos, Carl. Come on, mate. All right.
Don't want to fall out about
No,
it.
that's not all right. Shall we kiss and make up? Do you want that? Do you want to do
It's
that?
all right.
Yeah. Well, should we play a little record and come back to this? Because
I can't believe it started with you slagging him off, Rick, and I've ended up
I know.
as the monster.
I know.
Bit of R.E.M.
Yeah. Out of Time by Blur. Luckily, we're not out of time. Got another hour and 25 to go. So it's not over yet on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
We've had quite a lot of emails, as ever, Rick. I should just say, because, you know, we're very
It's a
lazy.
much listened to show.
We're very lazy people, and we rarely reply or read out the emails, but we do...
I never read the emails.
Absolutely
so
never read
I
them.
rely, if I haven't replied to them, or my mail, Steve opens my mail and reads my emails. So if I haven't replied, it's just because he hasn't passed it on to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I haven't passed it on to you because I know you'll never reply. So,
Sure.
you know, I'm just cutting out that. But I just want to say thanks for the emails. We do read some of them, and we do appreciate the fact people send in jokes.
Oh, I appreciate it. I love it. Yeah,
But
just- as long as I don't have to do anything towards it.
Sure, we had an email from Jack. He just said he missed the last 2 weeks' shows. Has he missed anything?
Not really.
No.
It's the same stuff.
Same
You missed,
old
I think
rubbish.
last week Karl was having a go at Chinese people not aging well. He had a go at the gays, and he came up with a ludicrous story about a monkey that was impossible.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
don't think Jack's missed much. Go on.
No. We've just had an email from the Pringles people.
Oh, right. Good, because it's finally started to happen. I hear these stories about people getting given cars and Armani suits and trips abroad, and we haven't had no, but finally people are starting to, you know, realise what we're doing, our impact on society,
Yeah.
and we've got a whole box of Pringles sent to us. Not on those little tubes, the proper tubes, the foot-long tubes.
Yeah.
So, You know, and what have they said?
Well, the Pringles guys
they want
have
them
said,
back.
No, they've said they like the show, and if you want more Pringles, give them a call and they'll send you
I
more
want
Pringles.
more Pringles.
Yeah.
I bloody love Pringles.
Yeah.
Pringles are. The thing about Pringles is, they're moreish, right?
Yeah.
But how would I put it? You know the sort of thing when I open them.
Yeah.
And by that when I pop.
Right.
Yeah. I have to eat the. Well, okay, I'm gonna put this. When I pop, I can't stop.
What do you mean? I don't.
Well, when I pop them open, I can't stop eating them open.
Right, when you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's because of the chemicals. I think that might be the reason.
But they're good chemicals.
They're good chemicals. They're the best chemicals.
Pringle chemicals.
They're not bad chemicals. Like
Lovely.
you're using chemical
so
warfare.
yes, I want some more Pringles.
Bob Dylan, It's All Over Now, Baby Blue from 1960 something.
Bit of trivia for you, Steve.
Go on.
That is the last record we ever played on the old XFM before we were fired.
I bet that was a moving moment for about 8 people.
I just thought of something. You know that thing we did about, they said that we just cared about the money, selling it to America?
Yeah.
If we cared about money,
Yeah.
would we be here now? Do you know what I mean?
I know.
I think this proves that we don't do things for the money.
Exactly.
Jesus. All right, Carl?
Couple of emails. Monkey Matt's emailed us.
Who?
Monkey Matt.
Oh, Matty, yeah, go on.
Yeah. He says...
How's the Monster?
He's all right. He says, Carl has missed a cracking headline from The Sport. Hide-and-seek champion found dead in cupboard. I hope it's real. I don't know if it is.
I doubt it. Feeder. Do you know what? I'm annoyed at now, right? We've got another ad break coming up. How many ad breaks have we had in this show?
I know.
Carl, how many ad breaks have we had in this
It's only
show?
about 3 an hour, 3 or 4 an hour.
3 or 4 an hour, so about 3 minutes. So 20 minutes. 20 minutes is wasted on shite. I mean, apart from the stuff we talk
Well,
about.
it's funny you should say that because someone said to me last week that they felt that there were more adverts now on the show than there used to be.
Are there more adverts
Rick,
in
I
the show?
think, though, I think just checking some of the emails, I think that's because people are requesting them. They find them more entertaining than what we're giving them.
But can't we sort this out?
Oh, don't go on about it.
No, can't we though? Why can't we have less? Why have we got so many? Is it?
It happens, doesn't it?
Well, no. You can't listen to radio in after every record. It's bad enough trying to keep listening with the rubbish we come out
Yeah,
with.
we've got Rockbusters here. Let's get them back. You know what I mean?
Don't steal our son, please, lads. Thrills on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Little Carly Pilkington, little baldy mank, whinging little twat. How are you?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
What are you doing? Happy? Feeling a bit happier today? You look as full of spunk, as they say in America.
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a bit of a miserable day, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit miserable.
Yeah.
Walking in today, right? Do you know I walked through, like, the sort of the gay district of London and that?
Right.
You don't walk, you mince, don't you?
I'm just walking through on the way to work, and I'm always interested in their little shops and stuff that they have, right? Loads of...
Their little shops.
That's don't be ashamed of. If you want to go in and buy something, go in and buy something.
I'm just having a look at, looking in the windows and stuff. Little postcard just near the entrance.
Yeah.
That's meant to tease people in, to make people go, that sounds good, I'll nip in, right? Little postcard, free butt plugs with every sale.
That's great. How did we get from 5p off milk to free butt plugs with every sale?
Wow.
What society come to?
Well, it's because we're liberated, Rick.
Yeah.
You know, it's an open
What
society.
did you buy to get them? You didn't buy...
No, I didn't. But what's the purpose?
What, of the poster or of butt plugs?
Butt plugs, because I really honestly
You
don't.
shove them up your arse, don't you?
Whoa, slow down, bum. Shove them up your bum.
Yeah.
But when is that? Just like when you're doing whatever, doing stuff around the house, or
I think it's not to keep things out. Is it like you would use a plug in the sink to keep, the water in the sink?
Oh, if you're not gay. Get that? Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't know.
No entry.
What is it? I mean, I don't understand what
I
that's
don't know. I assume it either feels good or are they... well, I've got to be careful here. Or are they sort of like breaking it in?
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? like it's like a shoehorn, or
Yeah.
you know,
it's
or
like when you stick paper in your shoes if they're a bit tight.
or those people who sort of like put little bits of wood in their lips, and then as soon they've got big plates in their lips.
Yeah.
Same as the butt plug. It means you can, you're ready for anything. I don't know, do I? Look at Carl's face.
Well, if you know what butt plugs are used for, then why not get in touch? Nicky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
What do you think? If there's any,
I can't believe we're already on this subject.
I know.
It's 1:05 and we're
I was going to say then, if there's any people who use butt plugs, and I was thinking that Carl would have said, well, they're not up yet, because they go out late.
No, but
what is it? We're award-winning people. We've written a TV
not on
show.
radio though. Not on radio. We're rubbish on radio.
I know, but
We've got nothing to lose.
I always say to you, Steve, that I like educating people and that. Now, the way I see it is I didn't know what they were.
Let's phone to go. Someone might know about butt plugs.
All right, well, we'll get.
No, get them on. Get them on. Ask them.
No, because they might say something dodgy.
Oh.
Whereas, what have we just been doing?
Just take a chance. Take a chance and tell them not to swear.
Well, you tell them.
Okay.
Right, Steve,
I haven't got my headphones on.
Hello, who's that?
Hold on.
Who, sorry?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, hello, mate. You're not going to swear, are you?
No, I'm not going to
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep them keen. What were you calling about?
I'm phoning about your plugs.
About, not my plugs, but your plugs in general. What, do you know much about them?
No,
Are you a plug user yourself?
No, I'm just thinking if maybe you've got some gay friends and you're spending the night at their place, you might want to use one.
Right. What, you mean experiment with them, or...?
No, so you can make sure they're not going to do anything while you're asleep.
Could I suggest, just lock the door? I mean, that is easier to me.
Can I make a bigger suggestion? That's probably the most homophobic thing we've had said on the show today. Thanks very much for your call. Right, okay, good. Well, that's why we shouldn't put people on the line. Just, without checking first. I think Carl's made a good point. That's the calibre of listener we've got.
Carl, come on, what's the matter with you?
Oh,
Thorns.
that's all.
No blue sky. Beautiful, isn't it? And that great track.
It's all right, yeah.
Just had an email, yeah. That woman who opened the Office script could have her head cut off. Apparently. When a letter is posted, it becomes the property of the Queen until it reaches the person it was meant for. By opening it, she's committed treason and could be killed. I don't know if you're familiar with this story, Carl, are you?
Go on.
Apparently, some copies of the Office Christmas specials, scripts, got sent to the wrong address. Some woman. And, I don't know what you do in that situation. Normally, if I get mail that's not addressed to me, I just give it to the postman or put it back in the postbox.
Radio 1 tried to speak to her, but apparently she's got a gagging order, which makes us think that she sold it to the Sunday. So we'll read it. We'll read the plot of The Office tomorrow in the Sunday papers, which ruin it for some people.
Ruin it for a lot of people, yeah.
But the other thing is, I mean, if it was sent to her, obviously her name wasn't on it.
Oh.
If that's true, in which case, I think that's quite a serious offence, isn't it?
I would hope so. I mean, I would hope that, if I sent something in an envelope, it was...
But the BBC, the BBC thinks that because the person they said it was meant to be sent to got his, he thinks maybe that's an excuse. Maybe someone gave her the script and said, don't say it came from me.
Yeah.
So... I don't know, maybe she's protected someone, I don't know.
Yeah, well, if that is
well,
the
either way, don't sell it to a newspaper.
Well, It's just the kind of mercenary nature of it that I loathe, It's the fact that it's only just now makes me wonder if she had it there lying around in her house and someone said to her, well, why don't you go to the papers?
Yeah.
Try and flog it.
But I just don't think she's going to get a lot for it, because people are going to see it soon. It's not like it's the Hitler Diaries.
Well, they're not very well written.
But, I mean... I don't know.
I tell you what I'm frustrated by is just the fact that it's like we've worked hard to give people some kind of pleasure for this Christmas, because a lot of people are very depressed, Rick, very low at this time of year. They've not got what they wanted. But we're trying to cheer them up, give them a bit of happiness. Yeah, but I think she'll be happy if she gets a lot of money. True.
I don't know. I think it's just tacky, really.
It's like, well, I just say, if you're a fan of the show and you don't want to know what happens, then don't read the Sundays tomorrow, or at least avoid it when it says we tell you what happens.
But the papers might not ruin it. The papers might go... We've got them, but we're not going to ruin it for people. That'd be a nice gesture. But all
I can say is it's a good job that
I send out the prizes. Because that Michael Palin around the world in 80 days will be going to the person who won it.
Yeah.
And if someone else receives it, they better not try and, do you know what I mean, keep it. It should go to the winner.
Yeah, exactly. That is a very good point.
So,
be warned.
Don't open things that weren't addressed to you.
Yeah.
I did
Pandora's
that time, though,
box. There's some sort of lesson there.
Yeah.
What happened? All the evils of the world, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, don't try and explain
brilliant.
it to Carl.
No, Pandora's box.
Go on.
Well, told not to open it, opened it, released all the evils that are in the world now.
But did the person say if you open it, loads of evil will come out?
It's not true. It's not true. It didn't really happen. It's not like evolution. It's not the truth.
But you remember that? Yeah, you won't listen to some of my stuff. Like goldfish and stuff.
No, it's not that we don't listen to it. It's that you would pass off how all the evils in the world got here. Because on Ananova it would be, Pandora opens box. Outcast. Hey Ya on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. And over there, Karl Pilkington. Now we've got a new feature.
Well, I don't know if it should become a feature every week, Rick. I'm not sure it's got legs for that. But maybe in the absence of Rockbusters. Basically, I was looking through the pigeonhole, and we got a lot of stuff sent to us, a lot of junk, stuff we don't really want. And a lot of people, for some reason, they send us... Begging letters, a lot of that. We get sent a lot of CDs by people, bands, artists, who have not yet been signed. Maybe they've knocked something together in their bedroom. They got a band... And they just, for some reason, they want our feedback. They want us to sort of give them some thoughts on what they think, where they're going wrong, stuff like that. And I just thought, I was having a clear out, and I thought, why not just give them a little chance,
Yeah.
Just throw them a bone, Rick.
Honest critique?
Honest critique of some of the artists that sent us stuff.
Okay, go
these
on
are
then.
bands that have not been, they've not got a record contract.
This is exciting. Okay, name the 3 bands
Well,
first.
I'll tell you, no, we'll go through them individually, and I'll hear a little snatch, and then I'll get your opinions, both from you, Rick. I know you've been in the music business, you've got a good general knowledge of music, you've got good taste.
Big time,
and
big
also
time.
Karl Pilkington's views as well.
Yeah.
We know what to think of them. So this first band is called Kellerton Road. I'm sure they're very excited. As I said their name then, they probably can't believe it. They're phoning each other now. They're getting so excited.
All friends are phoning them now.
Yeah,
Turn your
exactly.
phone off.
They can't
People in
believe
this
that.
band. You don't want to...
Yeah.
Well, okay, then Kellerton Road.
Kellerton Road. Play a track from them. So that's Kellerton Road. I think that's a track called Secretly. And looking on the back here, there's 6 of them in the band. They all pretty much look the same. They've got the long hair, the usual sort of look. What do you make of them, Rick?
All right.
Yeah? Quite like that?
Good, yeah. I mean, bit generic. The chorus was a little bit simplistic. But I like good production, good
Yeah.
good
Reminds you of
musicianship.
something maybe like the Thrills, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, good.
Jukebox or junk box?
What's a junk box?
It's just, I'm just trying to make it sound snappy. Jukebox or junk box?
Don't, because you haven't got it. Don't ever stick to what you're good at.
Okay. What, being sexy?
Just sort of watching Doctor Who and stuff. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, then right. What's the next one?
So, well, let's just ask Karl Pilkington's opinion. Karl, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah? That's it, is it?
Yep.
Is that why you're no longer right for the enemy?
Go on.
So what's this next one you've got for us then, Karl?
Toffee.
Toffee.
It's called Born Depressed.
Oh dear.
Brilliant.
Is it about you? There we go,
I
Toffee.
quite like that.
Yeah?
I sort of bit glammy, bit underground. Yeah.
What do you make of the name, Toffee?
I don't like the name.
It's not great, is it?
No, but I quite like that track.
Quite like the track. I'm
If
just
that's
looking at the
representative.
CD, they've made it themselves, and basically the band feature on there completely nude.
Oh.
What do you...
Well, we know what we think of that. What do you think of that, Carl?
I'm not happy with that. Let's have a look, though.
Have a look there.
That's no point, is it?
There's quite a lot of blokes and there's one naked lady.
Oh, just having a look, though. Just...
Yeah.
What are you looking at the blokes? What are you looking at? Why are you looking at the blokes?
That's
Knob.
just having a look.
But you look at their knob. I can see by the way your eyes are
I'm
looking.
looking at the woman's knob, though.
Well, she won't be happy with that.
No, that's a bloke, Karl.
Yeah, that's where you've been going wrong.
Yeah, that's the woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was looking at, that one. The woman's knob, so that's all right.
yeah, good.
So Rick, hit parade or shit parade?
I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a hit yet because I haven't got backup. But I think we're looking more about whether they get
A record deal. Do you think they deserve one?
Yeah, thumbs up for both of them.
Okay, excellent.
Well done.
All right, well done. And Karl, play the last one then. What did you make of it? Sorry, we didn't ask your opinion. We weren't interested.
Like to see him on CD UK. Just like that on the CD cover.
Okay, okay.
And this last act, I think, is this right? Picture Centre?
Yeah.
Picture Centre. Picture Centre.
My favourite.
You like that?
Yeah, that's my favourite out of all of them. Good. There's a bit of Amy Mann in there. A little bit Cocteau Twins.
Yeah,
yeah. No, really good. I really
stuff.
like. Really good. Really intriguing. That.
Karl
Yeah.
Pilkington?
Yeah, it's all right.
If you didn't like it, what would you say?
It's weird though, isn't it, music? No, do you know what I mean? It's like, it depends what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? That's all right. If you're just having a game of crib or whatever, it's just on in the background. That's the thing with music. I don't think you can sort of slag any of it off. It's times, and it's depends what mood you're in and stuff.
Yeah.
So
this
it's
is a pointless feature. It's a pointless feature.
We'll do it
well, I
again
didn't
then.
come up with it.
No, I do. All right, don't slag it off.
Okay, we'll do that again then. I was quite enjoying that, but okay.
No, do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
That it's not worth having an opinion about music.
Well, I'm not that bothered. I'm just saying.
imagine if he was on the panel of Fame and going to be your pop idol.
Yeah.
That'd be great. It'd go along, and Nicky Chapman go, yeah, you've really improved. I really like that. I don't know what you're wearing. Dr. Fox, you were hot, baby. I loved it. Like your legs, like all your boobs and all that. Brilliant. Come to Carl. Not bothered. All right.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, we'll keep it up. You know,
Play a record.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. This is my favourite. Can I change? Well, this is my favourite out of all four of them. Lynyrd Skynyrd. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slam dunk this puppy. Jet and roll over DJ on XFM 104.9. All right?
Carl, just an email. A question for you. Can you please let me know which school Carl went to? What school do you go to?
Cessav.
What?
Cessav.
Cessav?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It was on Cecil Avenue.
Cecil Avenue in Manchester.
Yeah.
It's just he says, I'd like to know so that I don't send my kids to the same place. He also says, he says, P.S. Does Carl look like Gollum in Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, in fact, I was just putting a little bald wig on you, wasn't I?
Like he needs one.
Yeah.
So, if you
Just
want
some
a
of the fun
picture...
and games we have when the songs are on.
Yeah, did it hurt?
Just a little bit. The bit that worried me is when you said, let me just staple it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get it under your chin because it looked funnier, and he was scared. Oh,
Can I just give you a little fact here? Someone's emailed in for you, Carl. They've sent an interesting fact for you. I think you're going to be interested in this. Don't read it on the email. Let me read it for you. I think you'll be excited. An interesting fact from Carl. That's from Toby. He says, Attila the Hun punished some fella who annoyed him by cutting off his arms and legs. You'll love this. And stitching his arms back where his legs should be, and vice versa. Look at his face. Look at the little smile that's just cracked on his lips. That is the kind of fact you've been waiting for all day, isn't it?
So go on, again, so...
Attila the Hun, right? Some guy didn't like. He cut off his arms and his legs, and he stitched his legs on where his arms should be, and his arms where his legs should be. Look at him looking at his body, trying to picture it.
yeah. Okay, I'll let it sink in for a little while, then I'll ruin it for him. Carl, what are you thinking?
I'm just picturing it.
Well, he would have died. It would have been tokenistic. There's no way that person could have lived through it. So it was just for Attila the Hun's fun. He probably put him on a stick outside his gate or something. There's no way in those days that he could have gone through complete limb amputation and...
So would he have wore a jumper for pants?
Who's the winner of the competition?
From Walthamstow, it's Joe Ogden. Well done, Joe. You got the correct answer, which was what? The
Fella with two heads at number 50.
number 50. Is that it? Are we off?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers. More of the same drivel next week. I guess.
Bye. Placebo, special needs on XFM 104.9. Email in where Lanzarote is. I don't know if it's Italy or Spain, off Europe, or maybe Africa. You know, these are the sort of things, these are the reasons I come into it, to at least learn something, innit, Carl? We've stopped educating Ricky, so I've stopped learning, you know, about things like the woman who ate mud all her life.
We've had a lot of emails, Carl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, well, one of them just, I don't know if I can find
It is Canaria, isn't it? It's it is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godham, he says, unless you like quad biking, well, you know, you've seen what happened to...
No, don't go quad biking. Not with your little head. There's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know.
At least Rick Mann and Ozzy had lots of hair. Yours would you'd be like Humpty Dumpty. It would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or kings horses. So,
Yeah, well, they couldn't do the job anyway.
No, shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put
send
back
a medical man like Neil Fox in
yes.
to mend
but not
eggs.
some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Carl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said an Alanova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
If he'd have overheard it in a pub, Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. If he'd seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly
though,
the greatest city in the world,
Subjective.
along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that.
Yeah, but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show them?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? Oh, it stinks here and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But
So,
you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, come on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Yeah.
Carl, we've had an email. Some old Rockbusters. Someone's emailed in. They wonder if you can get some of your old Rockbusters clues, your old genuine Rockbusters clues. I know Rockbusters has come back.
Well, of course
today
he can. It's the way his brain works.
Well, indeed. But I think you'll... maybe you can also enjoy the challenge, Rick.
Yeah.
And you at home.
I remember them as well, because I remember how angry they made me.
Here's some old Rockbusters. That army's got some nice trenches. DW.
That army's got some nice trenches.
DW.
No?
Dandy Warhols.
That one works.
It's not bad, is it?
That's why I didn't get that one, because it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She's only got one sticker left.
it was actually he's only got one sticker left.
Oh, okay. He's only got one sticker left.
Oh, the band His Last Sticker.
Exactly.
With Justine Fishman, yeah, His Last Sticker. They were brilliant, weren't they? What happened to His Last Sticker? Are they still going?
He'll strap some chocolate to your feet. That's A. A band or artist. A. He'll strap some chocolate to your feet.
Go on.
Aerosmith. I don't know really what that means, but... And finally, you'll have to...
Aero Cobbler.
Well, yeah.
The well-known Aero Cobbler.
And you'll have to stick her in the oven. AB. You'll have to stick her in the oven.
See, he thinks blacksmith means, like, just shoes. Like, it's not the smith. It's the smith part. A smith is just a right, isn't it? So it doesn't... I don't know. Aerosmith. What does that mean, Carl? What does that mean?
Come on, you'll have to stick her in the oven. AB.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
But it doesn't work.
Apparently it does. You'll have to stick her in the oven. AB. Single or artist.
What, Anita Baker?
Anita Baker.
Why you have to stick her in the oven?
I need to bake her.
Oh, I need to. But why didn't you say, like, you'll have to get his hair cut and put a nice white chef's hat on? That's Anita Baker.
See, that works.
That works, Carl. I need to bake her. Doesn't work. It is shite.
Okay, well, listen, before you judge, listen to today's Rockbusters.
Okay.
They're here with us now. Here's Karl
Yeah,
Pilkington.
brought it back just for Christmas.
Brilliant.
I've only got two really because
what?
I was trying to work one out before, right, in my little room.
Yeah.
I was looking at different band names, thinking, what can I do?
Yeah.
Couldn't concentrate because Ricky was in there trying to spray deodorant all over the place. Right?
Well, you should have done them yesterday.
You should have shut me out.
Right.
So there's just two. Brilliant.
Well,
Okay.
I've kind of got an idea for the third one.
fine,
I'll
yeah.
have a go.
Yeah.
Right, so anyway, the first one...
Should we play a record and come back to this? 'Cause
We'll
it's
do
been-
it quickly,
yeah.
we'll do it quickly.
No, play a record. This is
then.
rubbish.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Libertines.
Useless.
Give me the gifts. Let me have a look what prizes you've got.
Libertines, Don't Look Back Into the Sun on XFM. Well, the general public are getting involved with Carl's holiday, and, I mean, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Apparently there's no natural water supply. It's
You
all
have to sit in a
imported.
hole. What do you think of this, Carl? What do you think of the people that want to you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
Rubbish show, will it?
What do you mean?
Be alright.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, oh, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What's your plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Hall book. I'm just going to read that. So,
Brilliant.
And the weather's better than here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So... Someone
emailed just now. They said they're listening online and there's a problem with their computer and everything's sped up. The music's sped up. Our voices, Rick, are sped up, except Carl's. That's how slow he speaks. So when everything's sped up, he sounds a normal.
No Blue Sky, The Thorns. That's beautiful, isn't it? On XFM 104.9. Carl, you're losing your rag a little bit. What's the matter?
Nothing, go on. See?
What's the matter? No, what's the matter with
I've
Carl?
got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those that know, those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's he's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. Letter to Hermione. David Bowie. Well, we've had the most convincing answer that it's about 290,000 actual words, but possibly 3 million in our vocabulary, using all jargon and scientific stuff and all that.
Sure.
290,000. Still a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot.
We know so little, don't we?
Apparently the average person has about 20,000 words in their vocabulary and uses maybe 2,000 a week.
Really?
Yeah. Carl, obviously, slightly bringing that average down.
Carl, what do you think of that?
Single figures.
Doesn't matter, get by. Why have you got to use longer words messing about and that? I told you. That word about old, anti-dipuian or something. Just say old. That's a bit old, isn't it? That's a bit anti-dipuian and that. What's the point?
Yeah.
Get to the point.
Sure.
Busy.
Right, okay. Are you in a film this week, Carl?
We're doing that now.
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy. He's not just giving it. He goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want it. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working here.
I'm pressing the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then
Yeah.
why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it.
Blair on XFM 104.9. I forget the name of that track, but it's good.
Good song.
Thanks very much. Oh, good song.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I just thought you were complimenting
giving his opinion. Right,
Yeah.
go on.
The what?
Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Merry Christmas.
We got someone on the line.
Oh, right. He's here.
Who's that?
Ricky,
It's, yeah, go on.
it's Jonathan. How are you?
Good. It's only TV's Jonathan Ross.
Ross, turn your radio down, you idiot.
I'm here. I like to. I haven't got a radio on. What are you talking about?
We can hear the feedback.
Well, I haven't got it. It's not my fault. It's your incompetent radio station.
And also, didn't you hear? We said don't call in. We don't want to speak to the listeners. What's it?
I'm not a listener. I'm a visitor to your shores. I'm special. You know that full well.
I know you're special. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
What have you got a name for the band?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Blump. B-L-U-M-P. I tell you for what, you can't have a normal word. If it's the monolith band of all time, if it's the big, you can't have a regular word. It doesn't make sense. How can you have a regular word? All these ideas you've come up with are rubbish. You need a word which only stands for that one thing. No one's heard it before. No one will use it again. Blump.
I can't help but feel that that's a more appropriate name for maybe one of Ricky's bands.
I love seeing that picture of him in that band. You see it everywhere these days. He was like a girl. He was like a little girl in a suit. It's like a little dyke at a wedding. What was that?
That's got to be the kettle calling the pot black, surely.
Yeah, I've always been nothing but 100% heterosexual. We're not sure about. There's not anything wrong with it. I know that, but look at you.
I actually had to get that in. There's not anything wrong with it. I'm Jonathan Ross. Oh dear. I was thinking the other day, right?
Oh, yeah?
You, the Comedy Awards.
Yes, sir.
You didn't have to say some awful things about poor celebrities, poor has-been celebrities with coke addictions and fat lips and faces that where surgery's gone wrong and everything. And when they're on the show, they're going, "Oh, you look lovely."
Yeah, I'm nice
so
to them.
good.
Well, I'm nice to them to their face, but obviously when I'm not with them, I like to let my true feelings be known. What's wrong with that? That's how everyone
Well, I'll tell you what, you can get anything off your chest you want on this show. Any celebrities you want to talk about?
There's no one listening.
It's just between me and you.
A lot of people listen. They listen to my show, and after they've had a few hours of good laughs, they like something bland to just cool them down afterwards. So they flip over. We know this happens.
Did you mention my DVD on your radio show?
You know what? I forgot to. I forgot to mention it.
Christ!
I meant to mention by the office, but I forgot to mention it. And then I thought afterwards, it's not like he needs the cash, is it? You know, it's not like he needs it. It's not like it is, but he's probably earned more money in a short space. You're like a lottery winner, and you've got about as much taste. You're like one of those burglars who's won the lottery.
I am. I'm dressed like an Albanian window cleaner at the moment.
Burglar from Reading who won the lottery, and now he's fritting it away on what?
I do feel sorry for my neighbours. I've moved into a really nice place. Now, I feel like it's the hillbillies.
No, it's nice he's moved in there because it's nice. He's given them something to sort of talk about behind your back. You've united the whole block.
Right, go and play with some Japanese wind-up toys now.
I'm going home to play Mario Double Dash with my son. It's going to be a good afternoon.
I phoned you once after I'd finished my show. It was about 3
Yeah.
And I don't mind if you I said, "How you doing?" You went, "It's brilliant." You said, this is what you said. You went, "Everyone's out. Jane's taking the kids out. I've already masturbated twice, and I'm playing with a new Japanese toy."
I'm masturbating now.
Kings of Leon, Wasted Time on XFM 104.9. Sorry, I was sidetracked there by just some of the band names.
Now listen, I want to put in 2 of my own. I want to win that pile of tat out there, right? I've got 2 names here, okay?
We should just remind people in case they've just tuned in.
Oh yeah, Ian Canfield has chosen his mega band of all time. He's got Keith Moon on drums, he's got Lemmy on bass, he's got Keith Richard on guitar, he's got, who have you got singing?
Robert Plant.
Robert Plant, and their manager is Vance, but he needs to announce them at Wembley Arena. They're already sold out. They're at #1 in the album charts. They're the greatest rock band of all time. And I've got 2 suggestions.
Okay.
What about this?
Please welcome to the stage.
Tungsten lung hemorrhage.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Please welcome to the stage.
God dildo.
God dildo, interesting. Nice juxtaposition there of God, the almighty creator, and a dildo. Nice use of some contrasting imagery there.
Yeah.
Powerful and topical.
Tungsten lung hemorrhage.
Yeah. We've had a couple also on the email. People didn't really include their names, but who cares? Please welcome to the stage, Balls of Steel.
Balls of Steel, yeah.
And we've had like Brain Hammer.
Yeah.
Brain Hammer's good.
Lots
I
of
like Brain Hammer.
brain-related stuff.
Quite liking the idea of tumour fish.
Tuna fish. I like.
Tuna fish is very good.
I like tuna fish.
I just wonder if there's one more contender. I don't know who this was, Ian, that phoned in with it, but possibly it's topical. Deathly Hem.
Yeah.
Deathly Hem.
It's brilliant.
Oh, it's Deathly Hem.
Please welcome to the stage, Deathly
It's
Hem.
Deathly Hem. Who's that? We've got to give it to
I don't know who that was.
Oh, well, if you came up with Deathly Hem, email again. Deathly Hem. It's the greatest name for the greatest rock band of all time. Will you please welcome to the stage, Deathly Hem. Turing Breaks, Mind Over Money, XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, little Karl Pilkington.
Yeah. A couple of emails. Different people have visited various tourist attractions.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see who's this from. Not quite sure. But thanks very much indeed for it. So, there's a link here. It's apparently in Devon. Barometer World.
Brilliant.
It's the world of barometers. It was established in 1979. And
by one bloke who had a lot and thought, I can charge a quid for this, definitely.
Here's the
out of his own house, probably converted back scuttle.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not a euphemism for a sexual act.
But look at the webpage here, Rick. There's a picture of a beautiful barometer being held by a beautiful lady.
Lovely. Who's definitely his daughter.
Yes,
definitely. Come on, Kathy. Oh, that. Dad, no. Come on. Undo your top a little bit. Dad, definitely made to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that slight look of I hope no one I know sees.
Yeah.
Just check out Barometer World.
Yeah. Barometer World.
Yeah, that's available. If you want to check that out, www.barometerworld.com. That's
now,
all the
barometers. Do they work?
They're to do with checking, is it the air pressure?
Well, everything. But I think that's what it's based on, isn't it? Sort of low and high pressure, so it's going to rain, it's not going to rain.
Yeah.
Or going to be windy, but I wonder how accurate they are.
I think in the days before satellite sort of weather surveillance systems, probably essential.
Yeah.
Nowadays...
As essential as hanging some seaweed out by the back door?
Probably.
I think it's probably similar. I think it's the same one as holding a needle and thread over a pregnant woman. If it goes clockwise, it'd be a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about a barometer is how far into the future can it predict?
Exactly. How do you know?
If it's a case of you may as well stick your head out the window to see if it's raining.
Exactly. This barometer goes, oh, it's going to be windy and rainy. When? The barometer goes, soonish.
Yeah.
So can't say, but it will, well, within the 7 days.
I don't want to be specific because you'll have me.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to. But I mean, I'm just a barometer. I'm not really a weather person.
Analyse the information.
Yeah, brilliant.
What's in there? What's happening in there? What chemicals are being affected? How does it work? I
don't know. I assume it's probably something.
Wait a minute, let me email Barometer World.
What could it be?
It could be quite interesting.
It could be mercury that's based on a sort of temperature. It goes up with. Oh no, it's not temperature, is it, barometer? It's pressure. So it's probably just very fine. It's like a fine, very, very fine needle, isn't it?
This is almost as embarrassing as last time we were on. We couldn't figure out what the name of the leader of China was. Was it the King of China? The Prince of China?
Oh, this is where we were trying to imagine what it'd be like if all the Chinese people at once jumped up and down and made a big tidal wave.
But if you do know what the name of the leader of China is, we don't mean the name of the particular person in charge, but if it's a king of China, the emperor of China, the chancellor of China, the prime minister of China,
didn't it? No, that was Japan.
Yeah, this is it. I don't know what's the big guy in charge. Is he still the chairman? I know Chairman Mao was important. I think he was just the chairman. I think he just governed all the big meetings.
Yeah, I don't know.
He just kept the minutes.
Head Chinaman?
Head Chinaman. The major Chinaman. The top Chinaman. Number one Chinaman.
Do you know what? We're going to be honest here. We know so little about China.
It's true.
We know so little about China. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
But if you've got any interesting facts about China, then email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Also, I imagine the email address to use if you're going to take part in this week's Rockbusters.
I did read an interesting fact. I'm researching. I'm doing a show called Politics, and I was researching. And there's a thing about sweatshops. Yeah, no, sweatshops. Like Nike. There's these facts, right? And that these people get like a few cents an hour, and the CEO, I forget his name, for a Chinese woman to earn his 5.2 billion. She'd have to work 8 hours a day, 7 days a week for 10,000 years. But Steve, they don't.
They don't.
They don't. They obviously don't want to.
Exactly.
They don't want to. They don't want to.
Lazy, Rick.
Blur, out of time on XFM. Well, we're not out of time. We've still got an hour left, boys.
Hey!
Luckily.
Brilliant. A lot of emails, obviously, about the Chinese. People as fascinated as we are. I don't want to discuss it, interminably, Rick, because there's so much to say, and we've said most of it in the past.
Yeah.
Get a couple of emails. In fact, I think, Carl, you told us this information. Remind me of it again. If all the Chinese people in the world were
in a line and that, because there's loads of them, you'd never get to the end of it.
Right.
No, it's not that. If all the Chinese people formed a line and started walking out of China, you'd never get to the end of it.
That's what I just said.
No, it's because, though, they'd be having babies. You know what I mean? Still, it'd be adding to it all the time, wouldn't you?
But would they be walking and shagging and having babies as they're walking out?
Yeah, that is.
I'd love to see someone organise that. Maybe the Record Breakers team.
I tell you what, I'd love to see Ross McWhirter or Norris, who is it? Who's the one that's alive?
I forget. Norris, I think.
Norris, right? I'd love to see him to coordinate that.
Yeah.
1.2 billion little Chinese fellas. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
Yeah. And where are they walking out of China? Which exit are they taking?
They're taking the...
Through Tibet? Or?
I think it's the Gate 9 Slip Road, the M43,
right.
to St. Petersburg.
Right.
And they go, and walking, and shagging.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because some presumably are dying as they're leaving.
No, but they live to 120.
That's true.
So
they claim.
So, well, We know Carl's theory on that. Do you want to just tell new listeners your theory about
leave
when
it.
when all these Chinese people get the records for oldest people in the world? Come on, what's your theory, Carl?
Leave it.
Carl,
Just that they're probably lying.
Why?
That's all. Because a lot of them don't age that well. Some of them do. A lot of them don't, and they always look older than they are. I read the other day, right? Do you know the one who was the oldest woman in the world, right? Chinese woman, right? The way she did it, it was.
She didn't die. That was her secret. What she did, she got up every day and didn't die.
No, she was like awake and that, and then she'd have 2 days just sleeping.
Right.
So she wasn't really that old.
What do you mean?
Well, she'd only sort of lived half of her life in a way.
Well, we
So she
all
was only
live
70 odd.
2/3 of our life, don't we?
No, but she was like awake and that, and then she'd go, oh, I'll go to bed, and then that'd be it for 2 days.
Carl, you're a second-time buyer, aren't you? But
Yeah. Bought one in Manchester. Lost $7,000 on that one.
well, don't buy in Manchester.
No, it's a good flat. It's just it wasn't. I didn't buy it to sort of make money. I thought I was going to be living there like all my life, and then a job came
Brilliant.
up here, and it was like, oh.
You bought your first flat in Manchester. You assumed you would be living there for the rest of your life.
Well, I wasn't in a rush.
Play
Anyway.
record. You're an idiot.
Hang on a minute. So have you got a property portfolio? Have you got the 2 houses now?
No, I've got rid of that one.
Oh, you sold that one?
Got this
At a
flat.
£7,000
Got
loss.
this flat. I'll tell you something that is interesting.
Hold on, though.
What?
£7,000 lost. And it's a flat in Manchester, but it could only cost about £8,000 anyway.
Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right. Don't talk shit.
I'm telling you
Play
now.
a record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document. That
Right,
is
if there's anyone
ridiculous.
who sells flats and that, does that for a living,
Yeah.
right, email in,
Yeah.
because I'm telling you now, that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. She said, I said, oh, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh, yeah.
That's all I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot. That's David Gray, and this year's Love, if you're in love. I hope it lasts. It's only January. What you got for us,
I just
Steve?
thought we ought to maybe go through some of the emails. I mean, I don't want to query the calibre of some of the emails we get sent on this show, but here's a typical one, Rick.
Go on.
There's no name, it's just from Glicko, that's his email address. It's just a question to you, Rick. Did I see you walking around Marylebone High Street last Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I mean-
I was in Marylebone High Street last Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, but did you see Glicko?
I didn't see Glicks.
Okay.
I didn't see the Glickster. But
All right, this is one from M. Ricky, what do you think of Richard Bacon's show? I can't decide if he's better than you.
nor can I.
Any thoughts?
Nor can I. I can't help her out on that one.
Sure.
That's a really personal thing. She's got to dig deep. She's got to look at both of us. She's got to find out what she likes.
Yeah.
And then whether I provide more of that than Baker's.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker Foyle's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put myself up against him. So I can't help you. Next, Steve, next.
Well, there's a lot of emails last week which were saying how much they enjoyed the Christmas specials. Thank you very much for that. It's very flattering of you.
Cheers.
There was also a couple. There was one. It was a guy. I'm sorry that I think I might have deleted it. But, I should have sent a reply because there was a guy from Canada saying if there any chance you're around in March, whether you could pop in and have a surprise birthday dinner for his wife.
Oh, God, why don't you keep that?
I know. Sorry
Well,
about that.
I can't let it go now, can I, you idiot?
So,
Okay.
I really apologise for that.
Yeah.
There's also, this is interesting, this is more for Carl, really. It seems unlikely. 'cause
Is it
Carl's-
from a doctor saying you're an idiot?
We've got plenty of those. I tend to delete them.
Okay, all right,
They're so common.
yeah. Look at his face.
No, it just says, don't like to complain, but I won the film competition about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I haven't
Ooh.
received my prizes.
Oh dear, that's all Carl has to do
Well, that's
on
what I
this
was
show.
thinking.
We provide the chat, the records, the light entertainment. I mean, the
glamour.
Strokes of comedy genius. All Carl has to do is send out the prizes and say there was a monkey that was a bank robber at 5 to 3.
What's your
Carl.
excuse, Carl?
Do you remember her winning? I've got all.
What, are you calling her a liar?
Well, I am, because I don't remember ever seeing.
Right, he's calling her a liar.
So, Joanne Ogden, you're claiming, is just making this up. She sent this in on a whim, trying to fool us and get some cheap tat.
Wow.
I don't believe that. I don't believe anyone would lie to try and get knowing me, knowing you on VHS. I really don't.
Well, I'll look in the records because we keep all the details. So, do you know what I mean?
Right. Well, one of you's in the wrong, and do you know what? Knowing you, Carl, I don't think it's Joanne.
No.
Has anyone else ever emailed in saying they haven't got the
Loads of
bag of
times.
crap? No,
Loads of
they haven't.
Well, yeah, but
so-
one mistake's one too far, because that's one person. So, you might send out 30, but that one person, that's the first time they've won a competition. They want the history of wind narrated by Donald McIntyre on VHS.
Yes.
And,
Stephen King's It on Betamax.
Yeah. No, sometimes they want the best of Primal Scream on a cassette.
Exactly.
So,
You've got to make sure you're sending these guys away. Final email from Andy. He says, the webcam is pointing at the ceiling. Is it because the air conditioning vent is more exciting than what happens on the show?
Let's put that down now.
I think that's absolutely right.
Hold on a minute. Now, just if someone... Is that good?
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all I get is a picture of Carl's big head.
It's not as big, it's just round.
Oh.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Carl, I'd like you to play the next tune. I got sent a little cheeky primer for The Cure's Join the Dots. It's B-sides and rarities, lots of stuff from them, from all over the ages. And it's amazing how good their B-sides are. Here's one of them playing.
Yeah. That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington.
He's not actually with us.
No.
He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it? What
It's the
day is it?
27th today.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I love Christmas.
I had a great time. What did you get?
Loads of presents.
So did
and
I.
I'm glad they made it to number one.
I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number one.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
All right, so here's the first bit.
You were going to tell us a little story about
Just
Volvo
passed my
estate?
test.
Yeah.
My parents had a big Volvo estate, and there's quite a big car to drive.
My parents didn't have a car.
But I know you don't drive cars, Rick, but it's got a big car to drive if you've just passed your test.
It's safe though, isn't it?
It is very safe, that was the thing.
Yeah.
And I come from the West Country, obviously. There's quite a lot of windy lanes around there.
You're joking, do you?
They have cars there.
Oh, here he comes. Blimey, Carl.
Learned on a tractor, automatic it was.
Do you want me to tell it or not?
Oh! Don't move up the accent! Oh no, I'm not worried. Oh, go on. Go on.
So I went to this
You
party.
have a go at him being from the north.
Not when he's telling an anecdote.
He's never told an anecdote.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
Yeah, go on.
So I went to a party, and I was quite excited because I had the car, the motor, and there was a chick heading down to the party that I was like, I had my eye on. And I thought, now I've got a car, and going to the party, it's going to be amazing, right?
You glass
and
eye,
various friends had said, like, can we get a lift? I thought, yeah, groovy.
Yeah,
I'll pick up the chick as well, who's a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So cruising down to the party in the motor, the Volvo estate, and there's nothing sexier than that. Slipping a little bit of Billy Joel on the stereo or whatever. Something classy.
Go, children.
Exactly. And maybe it was Billy Ocean. I think maybe it was quite a Billy.
Maybe it
Billy
was
thing.
get out of my dreams, get into my car.
Ideally.
Yeah.
So I get to the party, and inevitably it was one of those house parties where the chick that I had my eye on, she kind of was chatting to other guys, and she wasn't really paying attention to me, and I was sort of...
Trying hard to get, was she again?
Same old story.
Oh, they make me
They know
laugh.
how to tease, don't they, the
make me
ladies?
laugh. Who are they kidding?
So I'd follow her like a dog, from room to room.
Yeah.
And watch her
Quite
while...
literally, sometimes he was barking.
Yeah.
Go on.
And while, just watch her while she talked to other blokes. And then, obviously because I was driving, I wasn't drinking, so I was not really enjoying myself. And then somebody said, should we go and pick up Vera? And I thought, right, okay. And they went, Steve's got a car, let's all leap in there, we'll go pick up Vera. And this girl was up for it as well, so I thought, brilliant, I'll be back in the car with her, away from all these lads.
Yeah.
One guy she had her eye on, he came as well, I was a little bit annoyed.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in the car, so I'm driving down these country lanes, just driving along, and they're directing me, they're saying, go left here, go right. And then suddenly we stop, and one of them goes, just drive into that field, this pitch black field, right? And I'm sort of, well, it is my parents' car. Just drive in the field, Steve. I'm thinking, well, I don't want to, not seem like I'm a hard, cool, crazy kind of guy, because the chick's in the car. car. So drove the car into the field. They all leapt out, started running off into the darkness, shouting, Vera, 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 where are you? So I'm just sort of sat there in the car waiting.
Wasn't Vera Lynn, was it? Because she likes to hide in fields.
Bizarrely, it wasn't.
Right.
It was just, I was just left in the car on my own with Billy Ocean. And suddenly, at the darkness, they come back holding a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that they had stole from a nearby farm, and they knew that the pig was called Vera because someone knew the farmer or something. Anyway, so they got this pig. So now they're going, "I'll put the pig in the back of the car. We'll take it back to the party. It'll be hilarious." I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure I want a pig and all its piggy crap in the car, right, crammed in there. But they say yes. So obviously, I'm thinking again, I don't want to look like I'm a nerd. I'm terrified of that, Rick, ever happens.
Yeah. So you go, hey, bring the pig into the car.
Exactly.
I'm no nerd.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on.
So now we drive off again. I got this pig kind of squeaking in the back of the car. And, they say, stop again. Let's do some cow tipping. And they do that old thing, about the fact because cows sleep standing up, don't they? So you can push a cow over and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're having a wild time, hilarious. So this time, now we get to a sort of dead end in the road. And, they say, well, turn around, let's go back to the party. And I'm thinking, fine. Try and do a 3-point turn in this very narrow country lane, right? Get the Volvo estate wedged horizontally across the road. Can't get it out. Just can't seem to sort it out. I don't know what. I'm panicking because there's a pig in the car, right? And, local disgruntled farmers, right? People drunk, partying, probably off their head on some kind of weed, Rick.
Was it loads of blokes with, pitchforks and flaming torches
Exactly.
going, burn him. He's playing with our pig.
Exactly that. And so that, do you know, I was so terrified that all I could think was they're going to have to send a helicopter to lower a magnet onto the top of the car to lift the car up and put it the right way around.
You used to read a lot of comics, didn't you?
Yeah. So, do you know what I started doing?
What?
Crying.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just started crying, just very slightly, started getting upset. And the other guy that the girl fancied, he had to get into the driving seat and sort it out for me by slowly edging forward
So
and
that's the
backwards.
worst bit of the whole story.
Yeah, edging slowly back and forwards. He just sorted it out, just slowly worked the car back round, and then we were off.
You were just gently weeping.
Just gently weeping in the back.
The bloke had just taken the bird that you saw from a distance.
Exactly.
That was basically your wife in your head by then.
Oh, yeah.
Was it? I can't
We
believe
were
it.
happily married with a pig for a child.
Don't joke, that could happen.
I know.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Carl?
What? What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Carl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, of how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
A corkscrew-shaped penis. That's the tail, isn't it?
Two, they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? Three, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Okay.
Very handy.
Right. Here's one for you.
Go on.
Like insect facts and stuff.
Go on.
If a man was a flea...
You could jump over St Paul's Cathedral.
No.
What?
Wrong. It's gone up now. It's... the big wheel. The big wheel.
It's the Millennium Wheel.
Now. It's gone up now. Play a record. You're the best.
Carl, let me ask you now. Carl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Carl.
He sprung to attention
Carl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right.
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats an entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth. The big hairy cow from the Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh. If we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now, they've bred an half man, half moth.
This is what we mean.
That's how things start.
This is what we mean when you hear these ghost stories.
Are you slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, is it...
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Should we speak
when we say
slower?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of that?
Do you think that's good? We
idea
need
of
to bring back mammoths.
prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to like get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a
like
fence, to be
elephants,
honest,
aren't
Carl.
they?
They'd probably be a fence.
No, but you're asking it as if like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
Really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under
Yeah, but
control.
that was
and
Have you learned
dinosaurs.
nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, "Oh, think about it before you do it." But with a airy elephant, it's not going to.
Not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area.
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawking in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words "man moth" came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured.
What kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head or was it a man's head?
Just a little man head.
Right. What was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed. Yeah. It was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
he'd woken up.
He just went in to have a goiter removed, and they said, "We've replaced your goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah.
Is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man.
Right. Okay.
And he's just bumping into a lamp.
Just bumping into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they could do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing,
Yeah.
probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I suppose
quoits.
the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
All right, this is Carl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Carl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28 because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said,
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then.
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths,
No,
such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human
But
being.
what bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Carl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with
Live
the
with it.
programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, oh, that's appropriate.
See
The
what I did?
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought a cake, have you? Got anything at all?
Right,
Yeah.
here's one.
Christ.
Ghosts and that we got talking about.
Sure.
And Nick said, right, he said, you'll like this one. He said, my auntie was having loads of problems.
Why are you whispering? It's not illegal to talk about ghosts on the radio.
No, but
He's hearing this.
so the auntie's in the house and that, and furniture's moving about all the time.
Oh, God.
And they were like, no, this is...
Steve, he told me this one. This is such rubbish, mate.
No, come on, let's listen.
I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. I'm just going to watch your face, Steve.
Right.
Sorry, so I
they
missed the
said,
beginning there, Carl. There's an auntie in the house.
basically, Nick's auntie,
Right.
in the house, things moving around all the time. And it was just annoying every time she tidied up. It was like, oh,
It's just annoying.
making a mess.
It was one part annoying to two parts scary.
Yeah.
So So stuff was moving around all the time, and they said, right,
we need an housekeeper.
rather than having the house a mess, until we sort this out.
I've got the vicar coming round. Stop moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah, go on.
They said,
That shouldn't be in the pants drawer.
let's put all the furniture in one room, right? So just have one room that's a mess, and have all the others empty.
Because I love the poltergeist can't really... It can move wardrobes around, but he can't open the door to put it in another room.
Yeah.
Poltergeist going, I'm just making this room messy. I wish someone would open the door so I could... Go on.
Yeah, but... So all this stuff's in this room.
So they moved all their furniture into
everything,
one
they
room.
put like the drawers in there and everything, and it was really uncomfortable because they were all like on top of each other.
They sat in the room with all the stuff.
Yeah, they had to, because that's where the 3-piece suite was.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Right?
All right.
Oh, God.
So they sat there, right, all crumpled up and that, but nothing can move because it's so tight. I think things were trying to move, but everything was so tight. It's
They
just like,
foxed that poltergeist.
So anyway, one night they sat there like sort of a bit awkward watching the telly and that, and they hear some banging in the next room. So she goes, oh God, what's that?
Oh, he hadn't moved in, had he, the ghost?
So
to some of the empty rooms.
So there's this
He's moved some friends and family in.
There's this banging about going on.
No,
so she
yeah.
gets up, right?
Yeah.
And what it is, they had the baby in the next room because there wasn't much room for the cot.
Right, so they left the baby with the ghost.
So they go into the room where the baby is, and the banging is like, do you know those plastic balls you get that you can chuck around the room and like they go mental?
Right.
The ones that you chuck once and they keep bouncing for ages.
Yeah.
That was bouncing around the room.
Wow, what, the baby had thrown it?
Hitting all the walls, and the baby was there, stood in the cot, sort of laughing.
Right.
And looking at the ball, and wherever it looked, the ball went.
Yeah.
And then she said, stop doing that.
Yeah.
And the ball just stopped.
Did it?
And it rolled a bit and stopped.
Right. So the baby had thrown the ball and it was watching it as it bounced around the room?
It wasn't throwing it, it was in control of it.
No, the point is, Steve, the baby has been doing it. It would have been the baby all along.
The baby had been messing with the furniture. It was
So
a
it's
baby
a
that had
super
the power.
baby.
Yeah, it's a baby that had the power.
Special baby.
It's a baby that had the power. It's
What
a baby that had the power.
What-
the
what's
power
the power?
of telekinesis.
Right.
They were then trying to convince me that telekinesis was not like all the other stuff that I didn't believe in, but that was a science.
Right.
Telekinesis was possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like ghosts and demons and all that stuff. Telekinesis is different.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
science.
But Nick's auntie saw it, and
I love the fact that you're telling me that someone else's auntie saw it. So I should be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I should be satisfied with that. I mean,
no,
So does she still live in one room with all her possessions?
I think
the baby grew out of it, apparently.
it grew
The
up.
baby grew out of it.
So it doesn't use its telekinesis powers anymore?
Well, no, it's like in Carrie, innit? She was upset for a bit, and then she got over it.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing, Carl. That was a film. Do you want to play a record or...?
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions.
Yeah.
It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see, this is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars, they're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards, and they're just generally making mayhem, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, oh, piss off. The police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team,
and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean?
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right. And
Police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything
but
like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge
and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He
and I
chloroformed
thought-
himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella who saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love
I could
it.
see how far I could
It's
throw
brilliant.
So, you know, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you
by
invent that game?
Right,
Did you get a stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Carl, go and play with your stone.
The thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and it,
Of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, "Go and get the door." And I sort of went, "What?" as if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
I went to the door, like rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, "What did you run off for? I saw you." I was like, "Oh no." And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid.
Ooh.
That's all he said.
That's all
And
he
he
said.
looked at me.
And then you fell asleep when he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Carl.
is, he didn't have to do
£45,
anything.
Carl. Now, I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it. Yeah.
Just
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, you know, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, oh, I had a weird dream.
Right.
Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, what's that? And I went, that's Katie Bush. I went, what is it? I said, oh, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband. He went, they wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on, and he's like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out, and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's
Which
not
bird
a
is it?
joke.
No, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say... I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Carl?
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself, or?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis. So what was I looking at?
I don't know. Were you just examining it closely at the zoo? What?
I was just.
It's probably a strap-on.
It was probably two lesser ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy lesser ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo and he doesn't know.
A swan's got. That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. So it's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen, but I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird.
Good question.
I
wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course, a vulture.
They need a
big veiny bang stick.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Carl? If you could give a knob to any bird, and don't make it rude. Or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, isn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing.
That would be
Christmas cards would be like.
Yeah, but it's a normal human-sized knob on a robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called a cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's
and he's got he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Yeah. quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock,
Yeah.
presumably you meant male bird
Yeah.
the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly,
meaning
no.
penis.
One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd
fine.
be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks, it was that would be...
Carl,
yeah.
do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right. Okay, that's fine. I was asking if you like.
No, I like,
Yeah. I'm a big fan of tits.
the small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits
Yeah.
and cocks. There's nothing...
Tits and cocks,
There's nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
with... There's nothing... Carl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits and cocks.
When I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
And
they
when I
come
said
down.
cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when...
Go on.
No, it's just that... It's when you're talking about tits.
Yeah.
At the milk. Do you... I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when...
What?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up...
And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers
Why?
because they don't look good in them. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of... Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going, or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you
Because I
asking?
thought that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
it
was
ends there
thinking-
with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
Your
the
mind's
gate.
still worrying.
Yeah, go on. What do you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his
I know,
thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Carl's brain.
That would be
With a commentary.
amazing. Oh, with
What I
a
mean is-
commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in,
Yeah.
on right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right?
Right.
Rough. Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What,
Yeah.
toast and
Just
horse
bits.
droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to... she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think
Yeah,
we
well,
described her as.
Look like a light bulb when
It
she's
is those
bending
kind of
over in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth. to a flame.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
Right, she used to do that. But
What was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids
Right.
Go on.
that were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What
right?
do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she
No,
had
it
big
was
eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know? Like,
What do you mean popular things? They didn't
people
go,
have
they go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the
And
leggings.
that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's when I read that story with people with trousers.
Yeah.
I went from that.
Yeah.
To
into
a
that.
woman who used to have big eyelids. I still know the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and Same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to, Dave's house.
Yeah.
And,
Or
to say,
Droopy, as you call him.
that's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car. Because he could hardly... he could hardly see. He had to have his head...
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyes
Make
open.
sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook. This began as educating Ricky.
I know,
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mention the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Right, anyway, Rockbusters.
Yeah, go on then.
I give a cryptic clue
Yeah.
and a letter, and it makes up a band.
He
Right?
never said the word cryptic a few months ago. I love it. Do you know what I mean? I feel it's like our own little Eliza Doolittle.
Yes.
Right, even Richard will like this one. Here we go then. First one. There's three of them,
Go on.
and you email in.
If this doesn't turn Dickie round, nothing will.
This is an email-only competition.
Email only. Right, here's the first one. Initial is B, so it's
B.
a band starting with B.
Okay.
And the cryptic clue is, I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area.
I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area. Next one.
Right, the next one. He doesn't like women, yet he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Is that a cryptic clue, or is that just
a
general point?
Is that
That's the cryptic clue.
Okay.
And the initials there are PD.
Okay.
And the last one.
Oh, got that one. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Okay, quickly.
Oh, God.
And the last one is that bloke who does. Come on! He's making me laugh.
Come on, Carl. Be professional.
Right, the last one. Right. I can't do it. It's making me laugh.
Oh, come on. I'll come and read them then.
No, hang on.
Come on, Carl.
Right, here we go.
They don't do this on Blockbusters on TV, do they?
No, come on.
Right. That bloke who does sport on telly. He's got a little kid, right? Initials DC.
What?
Right.
Is that, was
I'm
that the
completely
clue?
confused by that.
Was that the clue?
Yeah, that bloke who does sport on telly.
Yeah.
He's got a little kid. Initials DC.
Okay, is that a band? Or an artist?
It's I'm not
A
going to tell you.
cheese.
I'm
This
not
is a
gonna tell you.
well-known sandwich. Is it? What is it? Is it a band or an
Right,
artist?
so just quickly recap. That's
Okay.
it's a
Come
B.
on, Carl.
Right,
Come on.
quick recap. The first one is B. I don't think them birds should be around in this area. Right, that's B. Right. Second one, he doesn't like women, yet he's got a few kids. It's a bit weird. That's PD. And the final one, that bloke who does sport on the telly, he's got a little kid. Right. DC.
All right, and it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you want to enter for Hellraiser.
Oh, I'll tell you what, continue
to
to do a little theme of like some old stuff people haven't heard of. If you're under 30, you probably never heard of this band. It's also a new thing I want to introduce. It's Show Up Camfield. Camfield talks the talk, he doesn't walk the walk. He doesn't play some rock classics on his show because he's scared. I'm going to play the tracks that Camfield's too scared to play. This is Kansas and Carry On Your Wayward Son, alright?
Alright, this is Carl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits, hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Coldplay, One I Love, that's for Nick, Neil, Olivia in Tower Bridge.
Absolutely, and also Nikki from Bromley who emailed in. She's enjoying the show and she wanted a bit of Coldplay. That's the B-side of the current single.
This is a great show, isn't it? We've got great music, we've got laughs, tears, we've got requests, we've got Simon Mayo games. It's just like Radio 1 for less people.
Exactly.
Radio 1 for less people. This is great, isn't it?
So
go on then.
So listen, Guy, you were so excited about this game, weren't you, earlier? You came in with a hop, skip and a leap in your step.
Although I must say, the phones are going mental. We're going to have to take some more calls.
People love Carl.
High and Dry is great. I mean, it works. That's it.
Can we have a very quick
Just recap in case someone's just
very
joined in.
quick
Can you make it so High and Dry doesn't work now? Give us a bit of information that makes it different to High and Dry, or can't
So
you
for those that
do
have just
that?
tuned in, Carl describes in a roundabout way a story which somehow is representative of a song. Is that right?
Song title.
A song title.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this woman, she's all right. You know, she has a normal life,
Pretty much.
kind of.
Yeah.
There's probably a few things actually that she can't do thinking about it. But the main problem would be having a wash or having a bath or having a shower.
Yeah.
Maybe going for a swim thinking about it.
Right.
Let's go.
I think water is the clue, isn't it? That's the clue.
Hello, XFM.
Who's that on the line?
Hi there, it's Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Right,
What do
if
you
it
think?
smells like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
No, it's not.
That's a great guess. Smells like Teen Spirit again. He's also
No.
brilliant. Thank you, Mark. Well done.
No, it's not that. All right. Hello, XFM.
Oh, that's a dodgy mobile.
Oh, that's a bit of a clue.
A dodgy
Hello,
mobile.
XFM.
Oh, they've just given up. They've all been going for Smells Like Teen Spirit. They just hung up.
Hello, XFM.
Hi, is it, She's Electric?
Excellent.
She's electric. It makes sense. That's fantastic.
Oasis,
Carl.
she's electric.
Why does she smell?
Because she doesn't have a bath and that. Because she can't have a bath or a shower. What's your name?
Neil.
Neil
So
got
the
it.
fact. So. Oh.
Neil got it. So, did you get it straight away?
No, only, during the song.
A process of elimination from all the other wrong answers.
Yeah, basically.
So,
She's electric.
Rick, I have to say, you're holding your head in your hands, and it looks like you want to shoot off. But I have to say, I thought that was quite good. I genuinely thought that was quite good.
But it's not a cryptic clue, is it? Because it's not. She smells. There's a few things you can't do. She's electric.
yeah, but do you understand what I'm getting at? She's electric.
I always understand what you're getting at, Carl. That's never been a problem in the years I've known you.
Neil got it.
Yeah.
She's
I have to
electric.
say, Rick, I think you're down on this idea. I could definitely see that ITV1 replacing Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. Karl Pilkington hosting.
Simon Mayo on the phone
Exactly.
to the lawyers.
Well, Neil, there's no prizes or anything, but well done.
Well done. That was well worth it. Right.
Well, you go away with the award in the knowledge that you've beaten Karl.
Yeah. You can secure the knowledge that you thought how Carl does.
Absolutely. Well done, Neil.
He said he's, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen.
Yeah.
Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to
point
sleep with
was,
a beautiful
Carl,
man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower class citizens,
Yeah.
so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And I
as a
said,
good
well, it's, ancient Rome. I said, Nero, he sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a watch.
He didn't do that.
He did. Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, whatever you.
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his.
Well,
having
he
his
was
little testicles?
pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while,
He was in charge.
and and you did what you're told. If Caesar or.
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go? Oh,
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the doors opening. I was going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there, right, Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under, I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
Well, there's no way I would have done.
Well, you would
What
have.
have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you
why
put
am I
around to
there?
Nero's place with the pizza.
Right. Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have been under the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well,
you
you
can't
put my head on the
You
wall,
haven't
Nero.
done it, right.
No, I wouldn't have done
Well,
it,
can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling at his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it'd be horrible. I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Carl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I don't know, and he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught ya. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not
that
gay,
was
by the
the,
way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. Because I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him, did you see that film last night? Gay Lord Say No, and he went, no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
Well...
It originated in America.
Yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Carl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's... And, I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they, I suppose?
Yeah. I don't even use sort of flies, usually. I sort of pull my wife on, my sort of tracksuit. So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like... Yeah.
You got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, going.
Like what?
Good. Like, the one that I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but
Think of that, though, as a normal conversation.
Yeah, I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found... actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
But you couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at.
Yeah.
Nip into Borders.
Yeah.
Buy a Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Out of my own money, $18.99.
Yeah.
Bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Carl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, Carl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
You making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
Last night, when I left the pub in a bit of a mood, because I was just fed up with not getting anything done.
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah, no.
You annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15 Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
by explaining the good...
the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E=MC²? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do. Everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, "Oh, I didn't bother going."
Yeah.
That is annoying.
You come in, with, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, "Oh, what's this? What's this rubbish?"
Yeah.
Ricky said, "I'll have it. They're great." He said, "No, I want it."
Yeah.
Well, it was free. I needed. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Just being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?